Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What up, ladies?
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us here. We'll take you to tip off.
And we back, and we back.
Returns. One thing we've seen in his absence, where the Sixers went 7-3 in the 10 games without him.
What up, Aiden? What up, Space? Welcome back. It's been a minute.
Secondary scores really step up. Tobias Harris, of course, but Shake Milton is a player who really
Hair's coming down.
Hair's
going down. All right. Sue me.
His 3-pointers. He was 5 of 7 from beyond the arc and had 27 points. How good?
What up, Golf? JoJo is back. JoJo is back. Don't tell me what to do, Mom.
Shake Milton shot 50% from the floor and over 40% from three.
Shake Milton. Can't wait to watch him. Can't wait to watch him. Turn up, kid. Turn up. JoJo is home. And he's going up against Cat. It's like his best friend. Yeah, right. No way. Not now, not never. Let me grab a pen. Let me write down some scores. What up, Pat? Let's go. Let's drop scores. You know the deals, fellas. Pat says W 116.97. Aiden, what's up, buddy? MVP is indeed back. Indeed back, Lauren. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Pat, I see you with the flex. The beat's on. I hear you. You clearly hear me. Aiden says W 106.99. Space.
It'll be high school concerts before they know it.
W 107.99. I'm gonna say W 121.103. Ooh, that's a tough one, Pat. That's a tough one, Pat. It's not gonna be an easy dub. Gonzaga is mucho talento. Nah, don't worry about it, Space. You're good. Luron 117.101.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full line brand.
Let me know if I'm saying your name right too, by the way.
Taking Trailblazer outdoors.
What's the score? Kia, you have a score? Drop a score, Kia. Drop a score. Drop a score.
Whatever you do, there's a perfect
drop a score.
Take you anywhere.
W 117.101. Golf. The man that is always changing his name. Nice. I'm like a fucking savant with names. I don't know what to tell you, Lauren. Golf says W 118.97. Kia. Oh, Boz, what up, baby? Boz says 120.109. W. Kia. DENYE. 110.90. I like these blowouts, baby. I like them. Fellas, keep up the good work. Keep up the... Oh, no, don't drop. That everyone? How many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. I am super excited to watch this game. I can't wait to see number 21. What up, Nelson? What's up, fellas? Sixers W 101.88. Oh shit, that's a defensive battle. What up, D? What's going on, baby? Oh, Zumov got to ring the bell. No way we lose this game. That dude injects fuel into the blood of Sixers fans and players. Oh, he's smashing the shit out of that bell. All right, Zumov. Yeah, Zumov's in the... He's clearly bench pressing lately. Clearly bench pressing. Dude, who knows? I hope George Hill's coming tomorrow. Who knows, man? Wow, Josh Okogie starting? And Jordan McLaughlin. Yeah, there's no way we lose this game. No, the game's on TV. What are you talking about, Nelson? I'm watching it on NBC Sports right now. Yeah, yo, should I make a documentary? Not many people know about that, Golf. That was before I started gaining some steam on YouTube when I had to sign the missing poster on my Ben Simmons jersey like the first 2 weeks of the year. That's funny, man. I kind of forgot about that. Now we got like a little acting blue screen. Yeah, it's on Comcast. If Ben Simmons puts up 30, I'm going to freak out. It's going to be humongous. I'm all on board on that. I am all on board. Nah, Embiid's not going to play enough to set a career high. Let's kind of keep this realistic, fellas. Embiid's going to play 25 to 30 minutes. I think I'd put him down at 24-9. I think that's the stat line I think he's going to be at. 24-9-3.
Time now for What to Watch, being brought to you by Kia. Well, the first one is take.
Yeah, Embiid's going to come back and fight Cat. Yo, you like the thumbnail? That was, I had to, yo, bro. I had to find a picture of the Cat versus Embiid fight to post on the story or on the channel. Had to, bro. I'm like, we're playing the T-Wolves. Got to throw that Cat Embiid matchup. I like those Minnesota jerseys so much. All right, here's the game plan. Let Josh Okogie shoot as much as possible. Let Okogie just put up 15 threes because that man does not know how to put the ball in the basket. He plays really good defense, but that's about it. What up, Mitch? What up? What up, young blood? Hopefully Embiid gets more than 16. If Embiid gets 16, we lose this game. We're going to go right at him? No? Cat for 3? Oh, it's a rebound for Embiid. Game over. Ben Simmons pushing the pace. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We like that. We like aggression. That's all I want from him. I don't want him to drop 30. I don't want him to drop 45. I'm not trying to get him shoot 10 threes. Just be goddamn aggressive, Ben. That's all it is, bro. Yo, I got a lot of hate on that last video. People are really thinking I'm out here saying trade Ben Simmons. Not at all what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying.
Shot 2 of 11, tied a season low with 5 points.
Nice. An absolute brick from the free throw line.
Last game of the 6-game trip that was Thursday at Cleveland.
Absolute brick. I can't even see the score. What is going on right now?
Averaging just over 13 in the 9 games before the All-Star break, averaging over 22. Wow.
Okay, Ben. 1-0. Phillies are winning.
Playing his best basketball. I just think he's a much better, much more dangerous basketball player when he's leaning forward.
I need to figure out this screen situation we got here.
To always attack and take advantage.
Embiid.
Thinking about a 3, goes rolling in.
First play of the game.
His first play on offense.
Play of the game. He's just fucking getting hurt.
That's our man right there. Absolutely. Giving it his all. No shortchanging of anybody or anything. Goes right by.
I'm not a big hockey fan. Melvin, I didn't even see you in the chat. Throw me a score, Melvin. Shit. Spam my shit until I see you. Yeah, Ben can get to the line at will. I don't know if I would say be able to score at will. That man can't shoot. I don't know if you guys know about Ben Simmons, but not a great shooter. Embiid with 2? No, Embiid's not hurt. Embiid just flew to the ground on the first play. Jordan McLaughlin, that dude's been bald since he came out of the womb. Well, you're like 24 and you have absolutely no hair. Just none. His mom was like, nah. Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man. Happy Easter.
So well, as a matter of fact, that he is the Western Conference rookie for the month of March, Anthony Edwards.
Ant-Man's about to win Rookie of the Year. Seth Curry. Almost. Not really. Ant-Man and Cat rocking the same shoes. That's just team swag. Too bad they suck. Too bad. The Timberwolves are so bad. Golf, where are you at? Let's talk about how bad your favorite team is, because Jesus Christmas, they're not good. Go to work, Embiid. Just go to work. Ben. Ben.
That was an issue in the Cleveland game a couple of nights ago as well. He got to the hoop, just couldn't finish. Like to see him just
Cat, that man can shoot threes really well. What's interesting about Cat is like, nah, Edwards is going to drop more than 10. Dude, he shoots it a shit ton. Dude can go 5 for 25 and get more than 10 points. He already has 3. Yeah, we got to make layups, right? Just one. That's all I want. Melvin, drop a score.
putting it on these guys. They played last
Me too,
night.
Nelson.
They've got a wolf
It's on
record.
TV, though.
Looking for a reason.
Ant-Man with 5 already. Uh-oh, Space.
Unsuccessful as it.
You better hope he gets out with an injury. And at that point, I don't want that because I love Anthony Edwards. I love these jerseys, though.
17. And after the Sixers scored the first 3, 8 unanswered.
Bro, let's just give the ball to Embiid, right? Why is he standing out on the perimeter?
Opportunity for Harris to take advantage of his height advantage on
Wow,
Josh
Tobias
Okogie
Harris just
has
put
his
up a
way.
wild shot.
Tobias, I thought the unsung hero the other night in Cleveland, had personal foul difficulties, played only 15 minutes. But that's because he was busy clogging the lane against those 2 small guards for the Cavs.
76ers defense
All right.
against that Kevin
Halftime,
Love
I got you,
been
Goff.
the best it's been all season against Garland and
We got 9 people in the chat early on. We like that. Anthony Edwards for 3.
Embiid switching out
Ooh,
on
you're lucky,
Edwards.
Space. You're lucky, Space. Oh, great play, Toby.
Harris, a burst to the
Great
hoop,
play.
and a dunk.
Tobias Harris is having the best year I've ever seen this. I would never had a thought of imagination that this man could be putting up efficiency at the level he's doing that this year. Bro, Toby is underrated as all hell. Jordan McLaughlin?
Yeah,
Just dunked?
how about that? A rare dunk for Jordan McLaughlin.
Just
He's
dunked?
only 5'11", 185.
5'11", 185.
Last night as well. Ricky Rubio
Wow, good for him.
missing his second straight because of back spasms.
Danny Green.
It's for 3.
Oh, he wanted that. He thought that was in.
Rebound taken by Jaden McDaniels.
I love Jaden McDaniels, too.
University of Washington. This
That man knows how to play defense at a high level. Cat, another 3? Nope. They put up a lot of shots. Embiid to the ground for the second time. That means take an energy drink shot.
He did not push Joel Embiid, but Embiid went down in a heat. The foul's called.
Well, you can see Joel trying to post up now. Towns trying to meet him at the foul line.
Embiid just flopped the shit out of that play. Can we give the ball to Joel Embiid?
Just too handsy
Please.
for the referee's liking.
Give the ball to Embiid. Give the ball. All right, now go to work. Go to work.
Embiid, clearly a mismatch
Okay,
here.
turnover.
Good
Don't worry about it.
Defensive play by McDaniels to knock it away.
Who's winning the MVP this year?
Jaden
Jaden
McDaniels,
McDaniels popping
three-point
threes.
shooter
If he
at
can do that at a
38%.
consistent level, he's gonna be scary.
Had a decent game the last time
He's a good player.
played in Minnesota. Did McDaniels made a few shots.
Like, I don't really know how I feel about the Tobias Harris matchup we got here, but like, if it works, you know what I mean?
Of the Lakers.
Because Josh Okogie's a really good defender,
He's got him
and Tobias
Trey
Harris is
Nash.
just putting in work.
Tobias Harris again posting
that
up
6?
The Sixers, by the way, post up more than any other team with the exception of the Lakers.
Well, they've got a number of different candidates. We talk about Tobias. You saw, of course, Joel Embiid and Ben.
I'm live.
Like posting up
Dude,
as well.
screw Luke Walton. Screw him.
Embiid, boy, just standing his ground on Towns, who's trying to sell it to the official. Nothing doing. 1 to shoot for the
That's great
Timberwolves.
defense.
And Curry has the miss.
I am a mayonnaise. It's a good question.
Simmons, yeah, indeed.
Ooh,
He's
Ben
sliding
Simmons
for
just
2.
got really high in the sky
Simmons
and dunked.
racing to the hoop.
Yeah, this Kings team's good. They should just trade Marvin Bagley and also trade their coach along with him.
With the attention Curry gets as well, so he's coming off of that DHO.
Especially with the sleeve without the sleeves. Yeah, we have no sleeves underneath there somewhere, but I'm wearing a sweatshirt. Kind of chilly.
Hits for 3.
Danny Green with a big 3. You like that?
Danny Green capping a
It's weird.
7-0
I don't know what that Snapchat was.
Go in front by a point as we approach the halfway point of the first.
Well, that's what you know the 76ers want to do that. They want to get threes in transition.
Josh Okogie.
Bro, Josh, you all right?
Glory.
It's got really high and landed really hard.
And we have a timeout. Sixers by a point, nearly halfway.
I
through the first
I
quarter.
I hope so too,
Nice
Pat.
fake
I don't think he's gonna get much PT as a Sixer, but to be honest, bro, give the man Korkmaz his minutes. I don't give a damn.
Sports bettors, are you ready?
I would give Iggy some time for Philly. I hated him in college, but if he can be a good basketball player for the Philadelphia 76ers, then sure, why not? I don't hold grudges. Except if your name's Furkan Korkmaz, and then I just refuse to forgive you for your years of disappointment. Korkmaz was a first-round pick, too, so it's like, sweet, you know? Sweet.
Are you ready? Dear Freedom, being parked inside has many things to ride on.
My throat hurts.
We say let's go.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, nah. Raul Neto was the worst. That man was... I hated him so much because Brett Brown thought he was, like, good. Oh, yeah. You'll be the one white kid, boss. I got you, bro. I'll look out for you. Of course, any Colangelo pick was freaking terrible. Can't wait to see Fort and Country to miss multiple threes.
Because of this, we built Ford Edge with
Aiden, we're going to have to try English because whatever language you just typed that in, I have no idea what you're saying. Yo, Space, ask your mom if I can get tickets, though. Trying to go to MSG since, I live in New York, but the way my bank account's set up, I got checkings and savings. It takes 3 days for the checkings to get into savings, and I'm a broke-ass boy. Or a broke-ass mayonnaise. Yeah, TLC's not good, though. I didn't like him either. I liked him more than Korkmaz, but he wasn't good. I mean, how much PT is he really getting nowadays? He's okay. He's better from 3, I think, than Korkmaz, but defensively, he's way better. But defensively, I think 90% of the people in our chat right now can play defense better than Furkan Korkmaz. Guys, we're like 16 minutes in this chat, and we're already shitting on Furkan Korkmaz.
Well, you took a look at the record on the road and what the 76ers have been able to do without Joel Embiid in the lineup. Absolutely an encouraging.
Hey, tickets for everybody. Thanks, Mama Space. Was it Universe? This is Space's mom is Universe, right? That would make sense.
Excellent road record.
What do you mean, Nelson? What is Ben Mac? Oh, Ben McLemore? Hell yeah. Give me Ben McLemore any day of the freaking week. Dude's the shit. Top 10 favorite player. I don't know why, but I love him.
Managed to go 4-2 on that 6-game trip, and yes, Golden State did not have Seth Curry.
And we back, and we back.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
Injured? Your lawyer matters. Philadelphia's legal champion. My Philly lawyer. I don't want to see that.
Even heading out west, of course, Joel Embiid not in the lineup before they headed.
I like how everyone's rocking a gray sweatshirt for the Timberwolves, except one dude's rocking a bright yellow sweatshirt. I don't even know. Is that Naz Reid? Josh Okogie can't hit free throws. LiAngelo Ball. Good lord. Only guy slower than Furkan Korkmaz. LiAngelo Ball. But it's not Furkan Korkmaz, so give it to me. Josh Okogie. Oh, went in.
His share of starts through the years.
For you.
He ends the 7-0 push by the Sixers.
Philly offense looking pretty good right now. Ben Simmons, another dunk. He is just – that rim's going to break tonight. That rim is going to be breaking tonight. Holy shit. Ben Simmons hates that rim. He wants to bring it down. I'm here for it. Bring it down.
He didn't see Ben at all. So 4 defensive breakdowns in one play. That's hard to do.
Well, listen, Minnesota, they have the worst record in the NBA.
Probably going tacos. Probably going tacos. We picked Korkmaz over Siakam, DeJounte Murray, and Malcolm Brogdon. For our defense, Brogdon went second round. Siakam, that one hurts. DeJounte Murray, that one hurts. Because that man plays defense at a stupid high level. He's going to be all NBA defense at some point in his career. I haven't really watched enough Spurs games this year to say this year, but
by the way, Dwight Howard has come on for the first time, replacing Embiid. Harris taking
all right, Toby.
The weight room.
God, I love that man. Shit. So good. He went 4 for 4 from the field. Hey, that's what I said.
And if you're a Kogi, you're saying, gosh, I'm making him take tough fadeaway shots.
Jaden McDaniels for 3.
What more can I do?
Ben with the rebound. Push the tempo. Push the tempo. Push the tempo. Shoot that, Danny. All day, baby. Oh.
Half a foot taller and happens to be playing some pretty good offensive basketball right now, too.
Towns thinking about a 3.
Why are we going out on a Josh Okogie corner 3? Let that man shoot.
Harris, nice defense on Edwards.
Ben, bad defense.
Going in for the slam was McDaniels. And we have a
Minnesota's really athletic.
Embiid. Yet to take a shot, has a couple of rebounds. Hit 2 at the line. And so far has played 6 minutes.
You know, Joe, seeing Joe in a uniform.
Tacos? Give me any tacos. I am a taco fiend. I had a burrito tonight.
The people behind him over his shoulder.
Chicken wings? Gotta go hot. You know what I mean? Gotta be hot. I like barbecue. A little mesquite barbecue. Mesquitty. A mesquitty barbecue wing. Why not?
You know what I mean? Like,
They're kind of good.
steady people.
I like them. Too much work sometimes. I think wings are really good for like the Super Bowl, but like, I'm not really a big wing guy. Tacos, I can crush a taco anytime. We like tacos mucho.
COVID test before the game, and if you got that negative test, they gave you a bracelet, and you had to show it to get those seats right next to the floor.
Go to work, Toby. Don't shoot that, Danny. Go back to work, Toby.
The Sixers do that a couple of times.
Weird shot. It's a weird shot, but hey, to each his own. Got a hair.
I know you're a big fan of that.
Yeah, just give the guy a moment.
Good defense. Good rebound. Good rebound.
That happens later.
Simmons.
You know what? Well said, Boz. Somebody had to say it. You said it. Oh, lemon pepper do hit different. That's an absolute fact. Piece of advice. You got to take that home with you, kids. Lemon pepper wings hit different. A lot of fouls. A lot of fouls.
Green committing the foul on Jaden McDaniels.
When I think about it, Ben Simmons is exactly like Giannis. I'm not saying he's as good as Giannis, but he can't shoot threes. Beast in the paint and plays good defense. Playing styles are similar, for sure. I mean, Ben Simmons is a way better passer. Giannis is way better in the transition. Giannis is way more aggressive. Ben Simmons is equal as a rebounder, I would say, probably. Not as good, but they're pretty equal. Defensively, I think Ben Simmons is better. Giannis is more switchable on D. I mean, he can guard big guys better than Giannis can, but he's like 7 freaking feet tall. So I would hope. But he can't keep with guards up. Can't keep up with guards like Ben. I don't care if Simmons missed a shot. He's being aggressive this game. Yeah, amen. Saw a group of kindergartners singing WAP. Thank God it was called Wings and Pizza. That's just, yeah, I don't even want to get into that. Ben, block this. Okay.
All right, so first,
Right.
Jalen Noel. He is a second-year player from the University of Washington, but the guy who made all that happen was Jordan McLaughlin steal.
The hell?
And then the 5 feet ahead. That's their first.
Yeah,
bucket
Dwight
in
lives
44
fouling people.
minutes.
Weird game right now.
Towns challenging Howard, and Dwight fouling him.
Cat's a good player, man. He's also like, he needs to get a little more aggressive. Oh, Korkmaz is coming in. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Damn, another timeout? Bro, let's get the game going.
24 and 11. Take a timeout. His team leading by 2.
Watching Korkmaz play basketball is just so painful to me.
I get scared sometimes.
Of a lot of things.
I get scared sometimes.
Joining in
Decisions.
the dark.
The dark.
Dude, Nelson, I'm trying not to, bro.
But I once heard someone say,
But as I always
Yo, LeBron really does. LeBron's the king of the chase down block. That's like his, obviously, ever since the Iguodala play, but that's like his signature move ever since he walked into the league as an 18-year-old kid and dominated.
Independence Blue Cross.
Because of this,
Pat, you don't even have to worry about that. You don't have to ask. The day Furkan Korkmaz isn't going to be a Sixer, there will be a video, and that video would be incredible. It's 20-18 for my stream right now. We're losing. Embiid's got 2 points, a couple of rebounds. Hasn't shot the ball yet. He's 0 for 0 from the field with 2 points. Toby's got 8, playing well. Ben Simmons missed a wide open layup. He's doing Ben Simmons things. He's okay.
Taco Bell's quesalupa is back.
And when Luke Walton gets fired, I'm going to have a just celebratory stream or celebratory something. What's cap, Space?
And the influencers. Cut the fanfare.
Hey, whoa, ain't you saying something nice says cap? No way. Not now. Not never. Tariq Prince created that. Tayshaun Prince created that blocking.
Quesalupa's cheese stuffed shell is back. And we think you'll like it.
Nah, Justin Anderson's not on the team anymore. We cut him like 4 days after I made that video. I was like, sweet.
The game doesn't have to stop at
What's that all about?
Live betting adds a whole new dimension to
What are you talking about, Nelson? Are you talking about?
Lines changing throughout the game. You can bet the live point spread, money line.
Oh, you're talking about the chase down with Tayshaun Prince and Detroit. That was kind of like a little bit before my era. That was like the beginning of my basketball love. Early 2000s, like 05, 06 is when I really started enjoying basketball, getting into it. Melvin. Well said, bro. Good to see Embiid back and seeing Simmons missing layups. Sixers are officially back.
6 unanswered for
Yes,
the
sir.
Wolves. Nonetheless, the team that does have the worst record in the NBA. And
I would have to watch that video, Nelson. I don't know exactly what play, but probably Pat. 2 for 7. Last game he went 1 for 7. Tomorrow he'll probably go like 3 for 4 in the first quarter and then end out like 3 of 9. And everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's so good."
It is time now.
Nah,
Taco Bell tape.
he's not. He's actually quite bad.
Guys this season averaging at least 24 and 10 boards.
Is it just me or is like every European
All
big
those
man
guys, all
named
stars,
Nicola?
including Anthony Towns, Karl Anthony Towns. Joel Embiid has been an All-Star 3 times.
Embiid's got to be happy he's back.
He's also Rookie of the Year. That was back in.
The only job in the world where people are like, I get to go back to work. Yay.
And he is the best free throw shooter, by the way, at 87%.
A nice soft touch.
22-18. Bad guys.
Coach Calipari,
Shake Milton's in the game, though, so we're about to go on a run.
Kentucky had to talk about
Ooh, Toby wide open for 3.
learning that aspect of his game. The shot was there.
Bro, Toby's nice from the pick and roll.
Beyond, and he has been the man for the Sixers in the first. Give him 11 of the team's
Yo.
21.
Got some post-
Praying Mantises aren't bad, though.
Now the
What up, Kringley?
as well. Tobias,
MGS,
multifaceted early on.
whatever you want me to call you, let me know in the chat.
Catch up with some lineup changes.
Welcome to the chat, though. Welcome home, I should say.
First time is Towns, his
We're just
second
watching Karl Anthony Towns get as many buckets as he can right now.
We talked about that he worked on in Lexington, albeit against a smaller defender, still in his arsenal.
Wow, how the hell did Howard get there?
Or not. Milton was complaining to
Oh,
the
you're
official,
watching the game with space?
and as
That's cool.
Howard came away with a miss,
You like that?
a whistle.
Foul may have been on
Welcome to the chat.
And Nas Reed, number 11, who's come on for the first time.
Yeah, no, Ant-Man's literally Anthony Edwards' his nickname.
Culver is out there.
Yeah, that's a real thing. I didn't make that up. As much as I would love to take credit for something.
A handful when a
I
shot
cannot.
goes up on the offensive end.
I shall be lying to you if I said that was me.
Completely occupied
Yo,
by the
I don't know if you guys know much about Anthony Edwards, but watch interviews with him because he is one of the funniest dudes of all time. That man is freaking hilarious. Space, I have no idea what we're talking. Why what? Huh? We talking about? Why what? Huh? Huh? Is Howard about to go 2 for 2 from the line?
Dwight Howard, we mentioned part of an excellent bench effort
Ah, of course not.
by the Sixers.
Silly me.
win against Cleveland.
Yeah, he literally said he'd rather be a rapper than an NBA player. But he's funny as shit. Like he talks about like growing up and like some like
rebounds per game, playing only 17 minutes.
interviews with him are just hilarious.
prorated over 48 minutes and see where he stands. I'd like to see that.
Good defense, Cat. Korkmaz just sucks. He's so bad. He's just not a good basketball player. Oh, that's great defense by 4 of the 5 guys there.
Well, he has really shown what he's capable of.
I think he's going to get re-signed,
Last time he
the Minnesota guy.
Anthony Towns to back him down. This time, no dice, holding his
Everything
ground,
I've heard
leading to that shot clock violation.
has him as the guy in Minnesota. We'll see, though. Howard, do not get another foul, bro.
Try it again.
Oh, God, Korkmaz. Oh, God, Korkmaz.
Harris as Howard hit the wood.
Reed.
And we have
Yeah, Boz, we love to hear that. Of all videos, man. I mean, I just had a video that had 4,000 views, and the video that's getting recommended is a freaking video about a dude who's not even on the team anymore. Hey, young Simba. My man, Justin Anderson. Yeah, I would assume so, Pat. Like, at this point, dude, there's no reason. But their team is just very bad. And, like, they roll out Nas Reed with Karl Anthony Towns, and I'm like, why? Bro, like, what year do we think this is that we can roll out 2 centers at the same time? What is this, the Sixers of last year? Did we not show anybody that just doesn't work?
Back and being the most dominant center in the NBA right now. Again, our Geico quote
Yo,
of the game.
will any Sixer ever make 2 free throws in one time?
Those 3 weeks felt like a lot longer than 3 weeks.
Yeah, that is, Aiden, that's so
Jalen
true,
Noel
dude.
running the team for the Timberwolves.
That's just the way that shit goes. I can't stand sometimes the commentary in the drafts.
Noel missing from
Oh my
beyond.
God, Mike Scott got a rebound
Mike Scott first
and
time in the
immediately
second
looked
quarter.
at the pass at
First
somebody.
time in this game.
Korkmaz for 3.
Korkmaz for a 3. Got it.
Bottoms up, ladies and gentlemen. Bottles up. Bottoms up.
Good to see him drilling the 3-pointer.
All right, now take him out. Sit him till next game. I'll trade Korkmaz for Jake Layman. Why not? One white guy for the other. Good defense. Good defense. Wow, Jared Culver's made a 3.
Just his 10th of the year in 44.
Yo, remember Jared Culver? Poor kid.
22% on the season.
Shooting 22% from 3. What is that no-look pass? That was the craziest play I've ever seen in an NBA game. Ball bounced from.
Went in or not from my vantage point.
I think it went out and then back in. That should count as 2 points. I'm sorry.
The ball bounced through the rim.
Yes. So who cares how it got there? It went through.
That's crazy.
What are we talking about here? Oh, we got to talk to somebody at Secaucus.
That's funny.
Well, listen, if it were
Mike,
during the days
buddy.
of James Naismith, the ball would
What are we doing here?
That's right.
From underneath,
You
right?
have to get to the peach basket and go get it. You're absolutely right.
Furkan Goatmas, please. Please.
Jalen Noel shaking up on.
Uh-oh, Jalen Noel.
Hate to see that.
I love Jalen Noel.
Ankle area.
Knicks are killing Detroit. Bro, the Knicks are about to play the Celtics in the first matchup of the play-in. Oh, fuck.
Mike Scott, can't really blame him.
Knicks are about to What up, Charlie? What's going on, man? Welcome back to the chat. If you want to, guess the
Chris Finch,
Sixers
first-time
score.
NBA
I know
head
you're
coach,
not
already
from
without
you're from
Lee
England, right?
Starter.
Britain? Great Britain?
He's out with a hammy. D'Angelo Russell missed a ton of time after.
Yeah, all right. Back to my previous statement.
And Noel now trying to at least shoot his
Yeah, that's
three
kind of the life of
pointers.
like a bottom feeder, though.
Stay
Unpredictable.
in the game.
Lose most games, but just occasionally beat some really good ass team. Damn, Charlie, got that memory of an elephant.
13th pick of
The
second
listening
round
skills
by
are
the Timberwolves
fire
in
on this end.
2019. Naz Reid, one of the
Dude, I don't know how to
bench
explain the
for
Pistons.
Minnesota.
They beat good teams and then they'll lose to every other team. I have no idea, dude. Because I feel like a lot of teams just take it for granted. It's kind of like a cakewalk of a game. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure we were missing somebody that game. Anyway, back to what I was wanting to say. I think the Knicks are going to play the Celtics in like the first round, whatever the hell it's called, the play-in, and they're going to beat them.
About 6 seconds here,
That would just be beautiful. Oh, Korkmaz.
Korkmaz for a 3. Still time for the
Bro, we're running a
Timberwolves.
pick and roll with Furkan Korkmaz and Mike Scott.
3 from Noel.
The hell's that all about? That's what we're running?
Sixers down 3.
Yeah, the Nets are the nastiest 2015 2K team ever.
Second quarter actions coming up.
And they showed a Korkmaz replay. Get that out of my eyesight.
I get scared sometimes.
Get it out. I don't want to watch him.
Joining in.
Paul Reed, dude, he's not going to be seeing crazy minutes. He hasn't proved himself. You know what I mean? Like,
But I once heard
he's got
someone
energy,
say
but he makes a lot of mistakes. And it's just, I don't know, man. We're not there yet.
afraid
As long as you face the fear.
and keep
Yeah, yo, I'm so excited for Shake Milton. He deserves a good point guard to play with. That's why I think Shake Milton does so well with the starting 5, because it's like Ben Simmons is like really facilitates, but even Ben Simmons isn't a good point guard to have alongside Shake, because Shake creates a lot. Shake's a really good shot creator, and just having another shooter who can also create and play make alongside him, but that can shoot, is going to really open the floor up for Shake Milton, and he's going to really see a big uptick in, I think, his performance for the rest of the year. Hopefully, he's got to be, he has to shoot it more consistently. He's had a down year. Yeah, Simmons is, I don't really like saying he has a position because he's the definition of positionless basketball. But you're right. You know, this is the first genuine point guard that Shake Milton's ever had, arguably. And Brett Brown never gave him a chance to play with anyone to begin with because Brett Brown doesn't know how to evaluate talent. But I'm happy for Shake Milton. He should be really excited about this pickup at George Hill. I think he is, man. I don't see why anybody else isn't. Even Seth Curry was saying how a lot of teams are sleeping on Philadelphia. A lot of people are sleeping on Philadelphia because we didn't go out there and make a big splash. But George Hill's a really good, valuable pickup. Yeah, Pat, I know, dude. When I heard that about Brett Brown, it was the final straw for me. I'm like, dude, why? First of all, why say that shit? You know, like how discouraging to a player who's grinding his ass off, and you're just gonna be like, this dude's never gonna play. But then when he plays, he puts in great performances. You dropped 39 against the Clippers last year, and we're just going to act like it's a total fluke and not even play him? Ben and Embiid, 100%, Nelson. Jimmy's what, 31? How many more years can he consistently put up good performance level playing that he's at? I love Bam. I'm taking Bam over Ben, but I'm taking Embiid over all four of them. Three of them. Three of them. Since Embiid, I'm not taking Embiid over Embiid. I'm taking Embiid over any of them, and in the NBA, you need the biggest star to win sometimes. Yo, maybe Pat, maybe. You know, my thing is, man, Brett Brown. I love that he's gone. People are always gonna tell you can't do something, and then you just go out and you do it. Trust me, I've been hearing it all of my life. I hear you, Space. I am choosing to ignore you. I love how Korkmaz is passing the ball in. Shake for three? I'll die for you, Shake. Nah, I'm not taking Embiid over Embiid. Come on, I'm taking Embiid over Embiid any day. I'm not taking Embiid over Embiid. It's simple basketball talk. And Edwards just crossed up Tease, and then Tease stole from him, and we still lost it. Korkmaz just running around with his hands up like a gazelle. What is he doing, dude? He's never in basketball position. Furkan's just running around like this. He's like the inflatable car dealership thing. Great take. Shake. God damn, I love this man. Space. Maybe one day, Pat, if I have money. I don't know. Some dudes in the chat are saying they would take Embiid over Embiid. I don't see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Shake. Oh, God, Korkmaz. Oh, God, Korkmaz.
Broken free on the play by Nasreed, and actually T-Stivel had very good position on him, and that's the reason for the whistle.
Korkmaz is so goddamn bad at this game of basketball. I'm at the point where I'm just like, it's just becoming a meme to me. Like, I'm creating this Furkan Korkmaz meme because he's just the worst. Yeah, thank you, Nelson. Man, I've always had such crazy love for Shake Milton just because he could be so freaking good. Let's fix this blue screen up a little bit. Not working. Shake? God damn it. He's a stud. Unreal, man. Unreal. 7 points in 6 minutes. With a shitty foul. Shake's got to get better defensively. But with time. Oh, there we go. That was looking good. There we go.
There's a good look at the hot hand right now.
Space, you can't change me, bro.
And Shea committing the personal foul. That's the reason Jordan McLaughlin.
Yeah, keep stretching, Korkmaz.
First start of the season last night.
How many players in the NBA? What's 15 times 30?
For rookie Rubio, who's really struggled this year.
15 times 30.
Back spasms.
450. I will take 449 players over Furkan Korkmaz. Yeah, of course, Pat. That goes without being said. DeAndre Jordan was the biggest, weakest link on that team, and the fact that they went out and got LaMarcus Aldridge, who can provide good scoring, Blake Griffin, who can provide good playmaking, and the most underrated player on that team is Nicholas Claxton, who is a really, really good defender. That's what makes the Nets so good is the fact they don't have to play their weakest link anymore.
Vanderbilt reaching,
I like that, Nelson.
leaning, a little bit out of
I can live with that.
off balance.
Greg's favorite player is Shake. There was a man named Space. He went out of his way to tell Greg not to vape Jim Morrison. I do. That was a good song. I remember that.
Noel coming out. Yep.
Shake.
Not well.
Oh, Joel. That was a walk and a half, but he got away with it. Ooh, Jared Vanderbilt, another guy I like. Ugly as all hell. That underbite is crazy, but hey, he knows how to play basketball. Embiid looks so tired. Bro, you got like 6 minutes under your belt. In due time. That's why it's nice to have Embiid back now. Get him back to condition.
Just under 12 rebounds.
You know what I mean?
A little more than 1 block per game. Having the best season of his career shooting the ball, both from the floor as well as the line and from beyond the arc.
He's averaging 30 and 12.
Seems to be possessing a little bit more of a focus, more of a drive.
Mike Scott, what are you doing picking up full court?
Not as satisfied as in the past.
I can't wait till I stream a game where Korkmaz is on the other team.
Sixer win in Charlotte, where he talked about being a father and how that's inspired him to leave a legacy for his son.
Greg Warney. It's a weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel bad for that dog. Oh, Korkmaz pass it. Korkmaz pass it. Korkmaz pass it. Korkmaz pass it.
No doubt.
He's so bad. Korkmaz is so bad, man. He's so bad. What is he, 1 for 4? 1 for 5 already? Bro, it's the second quarter. Stop shooting. Doc, we got to take this man out of the game.
Gets the defenders out of position. Gets them leaning and reaching. Layman with that foul.
Straight up, that's how we do.
Embiid in the Sixer victory at Minnesota. 7 points and 11 rebounds.
Come on, JoJo. Knock it down, baby.
Including 16 of 18 from the line. Karl Anthony Towns did not play in that game. Sixers all told of 1.
I don't understand why coaches have to wear masks. Like, they're not also getting tested like the players. I mean, I get it, but I don't.
Brett Brown's first year. January of 2014.
Well, this is a young team.
I like that, Abe.
And record-wise, not a very good team.
Yo, no, give me Luke Walton. Not as a coach. God, no. As a player. I'll take Luke Walton as a player. Now. Like, at now. Oh, good foul, Furkan. Yeah. Great defense.
Talked about the top of the program.
Oh, Nelson. Come on. Get out of here with that.
Anybody out, especially drivers.
Coming from someone who's had it, I can assure you that is not something that was fake.
Foul him. Don't foul him and don't bail him out.
Karl Anthony Towns is back.
Cat for 3? Brick?
Floorboard for Scott off the missed 3.
Mike Scott cracks me up. He's like so afraid to have the ball in his hands. Embiid is just on the court every single play. Everyone runs over to him to pick him up.
Do the old Olay trick.
Tried to do a little swim. See, trying to just try to pass.
I like Mike Woodson a lot. I don't think he's like an elite NBA coach, but I think he's a good coach. He's at the level of like Steve Clifford for me. I think a B list. Good, not great. Steve Clifford, a man who should not be coaching the Magic anymore because he's a win now type of guy. And believe it or not, guys, the Magic are rebuilding. I don't know if you can tell with Chasen, not Jason, but Chasen Randall starting.
Was a graduate of Franklin and Marshall College. Was in his first
year. Oh, of course, we could have prevented it. Hell yeah. That's just America being America. Korkmaz Def thinks he looks cool hanging his sunglasses on his collar every time he walks in a restaurant. Yeah, probably like a gold chain, too. Yeah, Pat, I love Jonathan Isaac. I loved him in Florida State. Korkmaz, what are you doing overplaying on Jake Layman every time, man? It's just whoever offense when Korkmaz is on the court. He's so bad.
And get all the way to the cup.
And he's just
allow that to happen.
Could say by 5-0, but
can we put Ben in the game?
Block that has been all over the place for Minnesota. Racing in and missing is
Only guy missing more layups than Ben Simmons is Anthony Edwards. Oh, God, Korkmaz. Oh, God.
Embiid rolling in and
Welcome back, Joel.
two, and the lid's off for Joel Embiid. In fact, the first shot that he has taken in his return.
Welcome back.
Nice find from Furkan, who's penetrating in transition. Reward the big fellow who's still in the lane.
Can we get Mike Scott and Furkan off the court now? Please. They've played long enough. They've done their due diligence. Korkmaz went 1 of 7 from the field and let Jake Layman score like 4 straight points. Can we just get him off the court?
And then off of more penetration, Furkan to Joel.
Hello,
Embiid.
space.
Take a look at this bird's eye view. That's a
I feel like every time I read your name, I want to scream it because it pause. But I want to say it loudly because it's in all caps. I'm just going to shut up.
And the Sixers, their largest lead at 8 is Pels, and it slams over Embiid.
Cat just dunk
That's
faced.
how you attack the rim, though.
Put
That's
Embiid
how
on a
you attack
poster.
the rim. He might have some finesse in his game, but not on that drive.
P.S. You think Joel's taking notes? Wow, right there. Towns, who is energized after that slam, erasing the shot of Thibault.
Yo, Cat is just leveled up. We just watched a Pokemon evolve into the form. Karl-Anthony Towns just went from Pikachu to Raichu like that.
His team is trailing by 6.
Jesus Christmas. Holy shit.
The tournament is
That was scary.
Taco Bell's quesalupa is back with its cheese stuffed shell.
Bro, this Kyrie versus Iverson debate is bullshit, by the way. AI would trash him if they played a best out of 7.
The speeches and the influencers.
You think so?
So don't hold on to your seats.
You think?
We're just here to tell you
I don't think so.
the quesalupa's cheese stuffed
I
shell
don't know.
is back.
I personally think Kyrie Irving is pretty good. What's the score, Pat? I'm not following it. Yeah, Cat just went full-on Unreal mode. Like, scary. Yeah, I would just imagine he got pissed. I mean, I would get pissed if another grown human being just dunked on my face and then blocked my teammate.
Now get an F-150 with $5,250 in total savings or lease for only $335 a month.
At Founders Brewing, we asked ourselves, what if we brewed a beer perfect for any occasion? A beer that makes a weekday feel more like the weekend, and the weekend feel more like an adventure. Celebrating taste and flavor and life's simple pleasures. And what if we brewed a beer that could go where you go without slowing you down? Founders All Day IPA. Low
Embiid
ABV,
better respond.
flavor that goes where you go. Perfect
9-7 Gonzaga. Pat, bro, the game just started.
You can find games, news, and highlights.
Yeah, Boz. I mean,
One place, right on your TV. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Click
see you, Nelson.
or visit a store for details.
Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Find your edge with Roto World Premium. Dominate your
Playtime is indeed over, kid. I would be pissed. I mean, he should be pissed. He should go off now. You know what I mean? Understandably. I mean, Kyrie Irving is... I'm just going to break down their games. Like, AI... I don't even know. I don't know. Honestly, I mean, Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler, I think, of all time. I think Kyrie's a better shooter than Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson's a way better finisher, but Kyrie's a great finisher. Defensively, they both don't. They don't both really bring enough to even compare because they're not defensive guys. You know what I mean? But I would honestly, I'd probably take Kyrie, man. I would probably take Kyrie, not to build a team around, but I would probably take Kyrie in talent, just pure talent. I'm sorry, Melvin, if that disappoints you, if that was what your what the fuck is for. All right, let's watch these guys go to work.
The emotions that he has had to go through because of all of that. Is Embiid got
But why? Like, why? What about it is like?
10th times already.
Well, I think the last time we played them, he didn't play because he was in COVID protocol, Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yep.
So not only the people around him, but it affected him too.
Also had a left wrist injury earlier this season.
Like, why? Well, I mean, Allen Iverson's a great player. He's, I don't know. I mean, I would like to say he's more clutch. I think Allen Iverson's a better.
Including 8
That's good, Space. You're good. I think Allen Iverson's a way better player to be the number one guy on a team because Kyrie's made that a point time and time again that he can't be a number one. But talent-wise, I think Kyrie is better. And that's okay. Like, I'm not knocking AI, but, like, as Sixers fans, it's easy for you guys to be like, you know, my man Shake. Got a date for that one. Got to. My man Shake's got 9. An easy 9. I mean, it's easy for us Sixers fans to be like, Allen Iverson over a guy who played on the Celtics and, you know, now is on the Nets. But talent-wise, man, it's Kyrie. It's Kyrie. But, like, that Mamba mentality, it's AI. You know what I mean? I think pound for pound, Allen Iverson is the greatest player of all time. And, guys, I hate Kyrie Irving more than the average person. Much more.
That has not stopped him from being 7th overall in the NBA.
I agree, Boz. That's a good point. I think, you know, playoff time comes. But I don't know, man. Kyrie, as a number 2 option, I'm taking Kyrie. As a number 1 option, I'm taking Allen Iverson. You know? I mean, they're similar in game. It's just different modern day. Uh-oh. Anthony Edwards is 7 points.
Edwards for the Perry's got 7.
Nah, I think Charles Barkley is the best player to never win a ring, but Allen Iverson's top 4. Toby for 3. Embiid's a stud on the glass. Weird shot, but, you know, do your thing, Chicken Wang. Taking tacos all day. What is this defense that we're playing? Well, Anthony Edwards is 10 points. It's a cold take for whoever that was already. Wow, Embiid made that. Already has 12 points. Iverson's not 2 times better than Kyrie. Guys, please. Let's not get utterly ridiculous with that. Kyrie's more talented. Kyrie's much more talented than Allen Iverson. But I'm not knocking Allen Iverson at all. Allen Iverson is a phenomenal player, man. Go to work, Ben.
Green, it's for 3. Yes! Compliments of Embiid, his first assist. Danny Green, who's number 1 in the NBA in quarter.
Damn, Danger. Danger coming in with all that. We're fine. It's the second quarter. Timberwolves are playing hard. Anthony Edwards is a good ball player. He's got 12 points. Oh, yeah, Ben? He's just dunking all night. He's like, I can't lay the ball up anymore. I might as well just shove the ball on the rim. All right, George Hill with the blue jacket. Hashtag Dripskis. Man, Embiid makes the game so much easier for Ben Simmons, too. It's a great rebound. Oh, shit, Ben. Go get that. Woo! Ben Simmons is really good.
2 at the line. Good aggressive take by Ben Simmons.
We went a headband? Oh, it's just his hair. All right, more power to you, Jaden McDaniels. I love when Ben Simmons has fast break dunks. They're always right-handed. Man, like just, I wish Ben watched a Ben Simmons game and he was just like, shit, I'm right-handed.
I don't know if it's me or what, but I'm feeling a lot of emotion from the Sixers.
Imagine being so talented that you can play in the NBA as the wrong hand, like as just playing the wrong hand. All right, Dwight, you get it. Rub the ball, do your thing. You're in the game. Get out.
That's what got the vibe in the building. Partner, don't underestimate yourself. You set the tone. They're just picking up where you left off. No, but I know what you're saying. They're probably happy to be home, right? Yeah. Wouldn't you, after being out of West for an eternity? Yeah. As nice as LA and Denver are, there's nothing like home. Come on.
Yeah, the best home record in the East at 19-4.
Ben Simmons just went 2 of 2, up 9. Watch out, Danger. We're almost at 10.
Again with 12 and 7 boards. Dwight Howard back for him. Sixers right now, their largest lead at 9. Simmons all over Edwards, and they kick ball.
Uh-oh, UCLA. Man, I hope Gonzaga loses. That'd be cool. I'm always for an underdog. I think Baylor's going to probably destroy UCLA, though.
Like Scott rolling up.
But what do I know?
Earlier.
Nothing. That's the answer. I know nothing.
Harris trying to deal with Carl
Good
Anthony
defense.
Towns, who has his way anyway. Towns now with 11.
He didn't have that. Leaving high school was strictly a perimeter.
Kobe for 3?
Give him credit.
Tobias Harris
Yeah.
swishing the
He's having a great game.
He has 14.
14.
Here in the
Quick.
first half. The Sixers now by 10 for the first time.
Making all kind of shots.
I'm not a Zaga fan. I never really have been. Nas Reed. Wow. I love him, man. I'm happy that he's been able to improve his shooting. Nova without Gillespie, no way. I'm surprised Nova got out of the first round. Shake Milton. Oh, sorry. I love Naz Reid and LSU. I thought he was gonna be. He was like a 5-star prospect. I was like, this man should be better than he is. Disappointed that he never really turned into anything, but he's starting to turn it around as a player. He's had a really, really good year, man. What the fuck was that, Anthony?
Harris intercedes. Simmons running the floor.
Ben Simmons with a right-handed layup, and it went in. Look at that, Ben. What up, Clever? What's going on, baby?
Sixers second in the NBA.
How you been?
Great points per game to Memphis. That time Simmons trying to deal with Towns. And Carl Anthony Towns overpowering Ben that time. Give him 13.
Cat's a good player, man.
Still 2 points, right? They didn't change the rules, did they?
No, but you know what? He's fired up.
Yeah, I get it.
And that's what I'm feeling from here in my perch about, 25 rows up. From both teams. Harris, it's going to be an offensive foul. Tobias Harris.
Yo, Space, that's absolute facts. Can I pin that? Can I pin that somehow? All good is now. All is good now that Embiid's back. My man, Clever. You already know what the vibes are here. My description was like, yo, JoJo, is that you? I was like, why not? I like live stream descriptions because I feel like nobody reads them. So I just have fun with them. Pat, it's the first half, bro. What up, Mitri? Greg, I want your opinion. The more I've been seeing Kevin Porter Jr. ball out, the more I would like to see him in a Sixers jersey. Oh, my God, yeah. I was pissed when Philadelphia didn't sign him when they had the chance. I don't care about players off the court. If you get in trouble, whatever. Come back. Don't get in trouble again. As long as it's not like OJ Mayo type shit, I'm straight with it. Kevin Porter's a stud, dude. A legitimate stud. He's shown flashes in his rookie year with Cleveland. They dropped him like a bad habit. Houston picked him up, and now he's balling in a fabulous situation in Houston. He's going to have the keys of that city, you know what I mean? And he deserves them. He's a really talented ball player. Really, really talented ball player. Nah, no way. That's too far. No shot would you trade Ben Simmons for Kevin Porter. Ben Simmons is a perennial all-star who is a defensive player of the year guy every single year, who is a top 10 playmaker, a top 20 rebounder with a higher potential than Kevin Porter will ever have. Kevin Porter's a great player, but I see Kevin Porter as a phenomenal sixth man on a winning team at the peak of his career. I don't see Kevin Porter being a 20-point-per-game scorer in his NBA career. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, he could be, but it's not where I envision him. Let's see how many subs I have right now. Ben has been aggressive. 678 subscribers. Guys, I'm that close. You see that? That's how close I am to 1,000. Yeah, I feel you. Porter off the bench would be crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, KP is, dude, I love his game. I really do love his game. He's got a sweet shot from the left-handed side, and he creates off the dribble really well. And Simmons can bring a lot of intensity, yeah. But, you know, his problem obviously is on a nightly basis, what are we getting out of him? And it's just like, it's whatever, man. I've learned to – I think a big thing with Ben Simmons is, like, when you begin to accept who he is as a player, I think you appreciate him more. Like, just us Sixers fans have such high aspirations for the guy, and it's not even our fault. I mean, natural. Because we see him on a nightly basis, we see what he can be. But I think when you become to appreciate his game, I think it's easier to let him do his thing. Oh, Space, don't say that. I'm not going to get 1,000 by April 10th. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I've been told that there's this app that says 2.5 months. I'll have 1,000. I also hear that the first 1,000 is the hardest. So, what are you going to do?
That man right there. That's all in 12 minutes of action, Mark.
You guys watch the women's 64 at all?
He's played 12 minutes so far. He's about to re-enter.
Sorry.
Pending Dwight Howard and his free throws.
Don't tell me this is dying.
Stoppage in action.
Sounds like it's dying.
It's just nice to have him back.
April, Space. Maybe if you know like 300 people that you could recommend my channel to. All right, Dwight.
Yeah.
Exactly, Boz. People are like, oh, he has 1,000 subscribers. He must post more often. I hear you, bro. Yeah, clever. He does. He really did tease us with that 42. I was like, oh my God, Ben Simmons. Wow, Dwight Howard just made both of them. I was like, Ben Simmons. Oh my God. And ever since then, I'm like, that little bitch. You'll sprain your knee. Hey, we will get to 1,000, guys. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. YouTube is not my primary focus in life. I have many more goals and aspirations. That is a bad call. Who was in the yellow sweatshirt?
And some more free throws from Karl Anthony Towns.
Tobias Harris is looking less and less like J. Cole as he gets older. Kind of hate it. I love the J. Cole look.
Karl Anthony Towns, his last 11 games, we mentioned earlier, putting up some excellent numbers, and those are pretty good.
Streams have been really consistent lately, though. 9 people in the chat right now. That's pretty fire. I appreciate that. No.
And all of that last 3 that he made, they ran him baseline like he was a guard.
You know what, Mitri? I would agree with you. But I don't think it's that now. I don't think it's that. I think it's the fact that he isn't asked to do anything that he's not comfortable doing. It's come to the point where, like, Doc Rivers has a specific game plan for every single guy on the team. And everyone does their job. That's why this team is so damn good. Tobias Harris talked about it in the JJ Redick podcast. If you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good 40 minutes of your time. It really gets you to know the game of basketball more, as Ben Simmons makes a great pass. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just he knows his role. He's not going to go any further past that role. And whether or not that hurts him, that's not up for me to say. But that's not what we need. We need to win right now. And as much as I would like to see Ben develop, I'm not trying to see Ben now take the time to learn how to shoot. Do that shit in the offseason. Do that shit in the beginning of the year. Don't do that in the playoff push. He's doing the weird thing, and Ben's playing with him. I love them, bro. I love them. Oh, I know, Space. Exactly, Mitri. Exactly, man. When everybody knows their role, everybody goes in and does his stuff, it gets wins, man. It creates chemistry. It creates an understanding of preparation of what you have to prepare for because you know what you're going to be called upon when the time comes. That's what is why Tobias Harris is so good this year. That is the sole reason. Doc Rivers came in and said, Toby, this is what we want from you. This is what you're going to do. These are the shots you're going to shoot. Get out there and do it. Prepare. That's what he did. That's why he's so freaking efficient. And the Sixers defense is unreal with Ben Simmons and Embiid on the court. And he's so great at his role. Ben Simmons is so good, guys. He is. And it's just, he could be better, yeah, but understand that man can really play well, right? He's really, really good right now. April 30th, I appreciate it, Space. We'll see, man. Hopefully I keep on pushing out good videos. Hopefully the Sixers give me reasons to give out good videos. We'll see. Embiid's doing that weird thing.
He's happy. Listen, he came out late, was probably getting some pregame treatment, and as he came out, the fans were standing. And
Potential is 100% there, Mitri. My thing with B-ball right now is I'm not sure how ready Reed is as a guy. And Doc Rivers is not the coach that's going to be putting out young guys over veterans ever. It's just that's not who he is. You know what I mean? He's a win-now coach. He's that's Steve Clifford, man. Steve Clifford's not the coach for Orlando because he's going to be playing veterans over the young guys. And that's just we're in different positions as teams that Doc Rivers can successfully do that. You know, and I understand it may hinder some development for Paul Reed, but some people who do what you do on YouTube for the Sixers, who shall rename nameless, have thousands of subscribers and are boring and talk like a hoagie mouth. Your channel's growing, gonna go faster than after 1K. Yeah, Boz, I'm not worried about it, man. I know my content's good. I know I'm entertaining. Like, it's not that I don't think I'm good. Trust me, I think I'm better than all of those other YouTubers. And I'm not trying to sound arrogant or cocky, but I'm a very genuine human being. I'm not some facade. I'm not some actor, even though I am an actor. I'm not some fake person, you know. I'm not a fake personality. I just basically talk knowledge of basketball, in which I think I have a decent amount of. I mean, that's up to you guys to decide. But Bird says, "Stop the fur, Kate, and don't call me a fanboy." I'll stop the hate when he stops giving me reasons to hate him. Philly Tate with RB is good. I like him. I watch him sometimes. I don't really watch Sixers YouTubers, but I like Philly Tate with RB. Seems like a really nice guy.
43 free throws in the first half by the time Edwards goes to the line here.
There's Joel going one-on-one and a Kogi.
Yeah, somebody dropped the UCLA score. But Pat says you do, but some stuff I disagree with, like Gary Harris. Yeah, I don't know what your fascination with that man is. I've seen him at his best, and he's just not there. He's just not getting there. I mean, in Denver, he didn't. Pat, I hope you're right, man. I hope he excels and flourishes in Orlando, and I think he has a great opportunity to, but it was not in Denver. It was not, he did not have that opportunity in Denver. They have too many cooks in the kitchen. I love that phrase, by the way. Space, I loved it in the dying support.
Yes.
UCLA up 27-25. Yeah, Denver is way too many guards, too many good big men, too much young talent, too much good talent right now. It's just like they got too many cooks in the kitchen, man. They're not even letting MPJ ball out like he should. You know? Nah, Space, let him, you know, he's not hating. He's good. Bird's the man. He's here, you know, hanging out with us. Part of the family. I appreciate Bird. I appreciate honest feedback. I don't want people just saying, oh, you're so good, you know? I'd rather just, wow, that's a great defensive play. Don't get me wrong, I love people that are like, Greg, you're good, but got to have a mixture of good and bad, man.
When you elevate to go for your jump shot, you got to know where he is. And I don't think Edwards had a clue. He paid the price.
You got a lot of brother Space.
Simmons, Embiid, thinking three. There it is. And that'll do it. Looking for the foul.
Nobody's perfect is a great J. Cole song. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you're perfect for me. We rumbling, we riding. We like to go inside and we rock the boat. Poseidon. I love to call your name. Name, baby. I love to call your name.
Embiid with 15 and 7 and 14 minutes in his return. Sixers by 4. Sixers halftime live is coming up.
What should we talk about? One-blooded? As in, like, he's a part of the Bloods, or he's a blood brother? As in a brother that shares blood. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. Who knows, eh? Not me. Not now, not never.
With an enhanced battery warranty of 10 years or up to 150,000 miles. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. Find yours at Toyota.com.
Hey, guys, I'm doing some Sixers roundtable thing tomorrow, I think. Not tomorrow. Monday? I don't know.
Are you ready?
Siblings are supposed to be annoying. I agree, Pat. I think it's best for everybody involved in that, to be honest, actually. I think Aaron Gordon is not a number 1, 2, or 3, but I think he's going to be a really good 4. And I think he fits Denver's need a lot. I think he makes Denver a much, much better team, especially when the playoffs roll around. He's a defending bigger wing. Not really wing, but a 4.
How do you tell
He's going to be a defending forward that they need. You know, they haven't had that. Paul Millsap isn't that shit. Yeah, Mo Bamba needs to go to a new place. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but there's a guy on Baylor, and I'm not making this up. His name is Flo, F-L-O, Thamba, T-H-A-M-B-A, and he's like the same exact position. The guy's name's Flo Thamba. If that's not the greatest, hilariousest thing I've ever heard, you have a bad humor. If you can't laugh at every single time that guy's name is being said on a college basketball game, you're not living life right. Hey, it's the greatest name of Flo Thamba. Bro, I hope the Magic get him. So it can be Mo Bamba at the 5 and Flo Thamba at the 4. The world's an absolute matrix, boss. It's a matrix. We're living in a simulation that is just one big joke. Got some like turtles in space just laughing. So far, Pat, for sure. The Vucevic trade's not looking good for Chicago, but you guys know my opinion on Chicago from the beginning of that. I don't care if it works. It's not a good deal. If you're a 10 seed, why do you want to be an 8 seed? Be a 14 seed. 14? 15 seed. Lose. Bro, you get Cade Cunningham. That's why Orlando just worked. Stock up on draft picks, man. If your team's not good, if you don't have a clear-cut superstar, and which Chicago doesn't. I love Zach LaVine, but he's not a clear-cut game-winning superstar. Rebuild, man. Rebuild that shit. I would have taken a different direction. But, I mean, Chicago is a good team now. Yeah. OKC, like, owns the first round for the next 3 years. It could be like those memes when you see all 30 picks and the teams, and it's just OKC. Try saying that 30 times fast.
This is your Delaware Valley Acura Dealers presents Halftime Live, and right now, Sixers in a battle with the Timberwolves.
Hey guys, how about we hit some free throws? 16-23, not a great number. Yeah, I've had Chipotle for 2 days in a row, and I was trying to go to the gym today, but it closes at 7. Why? Why, Sway? I love Sam Presti and the idea that he's just like doing all first-round picks. Peace out, Space. Hop back in later. You are here. I don't know.
Imagine a bank that realizes
Planet Fitness.
money isn't the same thing for everyone.
It's only $10 a month.
For Ronaldo,
And it's on Broadway.
study Japanese in Japan
So
next year.
that's pretty
For
damn cool.
Rosa, it's a sunlit studio downtown. For Trish and Tom, it'll be high school concerts.
I want to learn how to play the
Before you
piano.
know it,
Anybody in here know how to play the piano?
it's a new
Like,
website
well,
that moves
don't just be like, yeah, I know how to play this one song since I was 7. I don't care about that. I'm saying like a genuine piano player.
personal for us.
How many out there?
Fulton Bank.
Sometimes I'm on the subway and I'm like this, just air pianoing in it. Pianoing in it. I don't know.
We lack in the cautious restraint of age. We make up for it. with the
Boz, what the hell did you do to be banned from a Planet Fitness in Marsville?
the precision of
I mean, I understand the location of Marsville and Bucks County and how that can be bougie as all hell, but unless you just showed up one day without pants, just nothing, just full nothing.
How do you tell someone there's something wrong with their heart? The same way you tell them
I lift
they have
PVC
options.
pipes
At
and
Langdon
electrical
Heart
panel
Institute,
boxes at my
part of
job.
Mainline
Yeah, that doesn't
we
sound
deliver
like
heart
something
care
I
the only way we
could
know
do.
how,
So
human to human.
more power to you,
Specializing in
being able to
being
do that.
breakthroughs,
I
your scars.
I used to put up fences back in the day. Last year,
Deliver options when you've run
about
out.
a year and a half ago, I did it for like 7 months.
If it's not
That
human,
shit's tough, dude. Digging holes, that is a grueling job. You feel that. Every part of my triceps would be burning. That was also before I was like decently bulky. Not like I'm bulky now, but better now. Literally digging holes and putting fences in and taking fences out. That job exhausts the hell out of me. Waking up at like 6 a.m. Yo, real shit. I would sleep like an absolute baby. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really make bank. I did decent. What up, Bora? What's going on, bro? I did decent, but that job took too much out of me. And like my big thing is like I don't really care about my 9-to-5 job. I don't have a 9-to-5 job now, but I don't care about jobs that it's not my career in. Like my job starts when I am off from work and I come home and I'm like, YouTube, I'm gonna do acting, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm doing films, I'm memorizing scripts, I'm auditioning, I'm practicing scripts with other actors, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm going to the gym. My work starts once I'm out. You just subbed and liked. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, Bora. I appreciate that. I agree, boss. But it's hard. That's why people don't have it. What I do is very difficult. And I'm not saying the job I have is very difficult. What I'm saying is the mentality that I push myself at, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to have. It's mentally exhausting. And it's not easy because you don't see instant results. Look how long I've been doing YouTube for what, 4.5, 5 months, guys. And I'm finally talking about 1,000 subscribers. How many people do you know would quit before that? You know what I mean? And YouTube's not even my primary focus. YouTube is something I do on the side. It's all about your mentality. You can do anything you want to do, but you got to push yourself harder, because a big thing that I've learned in New York City especially is no one gives a shit about you. No one's going to give you anything. No one's going to hand you anything. You got to go out there and take it. That's what it comes down to, man. That's really what it comes down to, is how bad do you want it. There's always going to be people better than you, but true that. You got to know your worth, and you got to know, like, that's what you want. Exactly, Pat. And who knows, man, you're going to start off as a camera operator, learn to love something even further, and you're just going to, it's upward mobility, man. You ask the universe for what you want, you work towards what you want, the universe is going to repay you. It's just as simple as that, man. I've had days where I wake up at 6:30, I go to work, I get back at 4, get back at 3, and I am non-stop working on something until 9:30, 9:45, 10 o'clock. And at the end of the night, I'm just like, that was a good day, man. I'm exhausted. I feel like I gave everything I had, but that's what it is. And then there's going to be days like today where I woke up and got out of bed at like 12. And I went thrift shopping for like 2 hours because I'm getting headshots, new headshots on Monday. And I'm like, you know, I didn't really do much, but there's got to be a day of rest. Exactly, Boz. Exactly, man. And exactly, Pat. No one's going to hand you anything. And if you're relying on people to hand you things, you're in the wrong life. People don't care. People don't care. You can't be so worried about what people are going to think, or people hating, or people don't like you. Bro, I've had so many hateful comments, and not really so many. For the most part, I'm pretty grateful that most people who watch my shit like it. But I mean, I've had people tell me like this and that. Whatever. Half the time, people tell you you can't do something because they see you doing it and they want to be the ones that can do it. Sometimes, man, especially when it comes to arguments and haters, or whatever the word you want to call it is, it all kind of comes from the same place, man. It doesn't matter if people love you or hate you. It's energy. As long as you can transfer that energy into positivity, you're good. And half the time when people are yelling at you and mad at you, you're not even the reason why they're mad. They're just found a way to take it out.
Dear freedom, being parked inside has many wanting to ride unleashed. We say
Exactly, kid. If you don't have people hate you, you don't do it right. That's true. And I'm not going to make content that I don't believe in. The hell do I care? I'm not out here trying to get people to watch my shit.
Every new Toyota hybrid comes with an enhanced battery warranty of 10 years or
Exactly, Pat. And you know, it's more than that too, man. There's got to be a level of humbleness that you carry, and there has to be a level of accepting criticism, you know, because as good as I think I may be at what I intend to do, there are people better than me who know more. One thing that I think I would say that I am is I am a sponge. I listen to people. I take feedback. I accept criticism all the time, and you have to. Because if not, you're going to become complacent, and you're going to become so hateable. When you think you can do something better than everybody else, people are just going to hate that shit. I'm not even saying you, I'm saying in general. That's how people are. People don't want to be, you know, like I made a film, and at first 90% of it's all me. And I showed my roommate, and my roommate was like, that's great, but I have some interesting ideas. I think we could edit this and change it. And I wasn't like, nah, fuck you, dude. Like, listen to me. This is my thing. I know it's good. I was like, let's hear it out. I ended up incorporating so much that he said, and it made that film so much better, man. I learned that at a very early level of the whole creative process of anything, man. It's just people know more than you. It's up to you to how to incorporate and stay true to the meaning at the same time. Don't be some soft kid that's be like, okay, you're right. But you gotta be grown enough to understand and take criticism when you need it.
Wow. Yeah, I can't believe it either, Kat. I mean, that's a crazy play and got the N one too.
Can't be afraid to ask questions. As Tupac once said, even the genius asks questions. Ankle biters, I like that. I've never heard that.
The next level player, all right.
Yes, the smartest people know nothing. Amen, man. I like this chat tonight. You guys are right. And it's easy to say that you're going to work hard, but man, that shit's tough. And no one's watching, and people are sleeping, and no one's appreciating what you're putting out. You just got to continue putting it out, and just trust in your work, man. I try to tell myself that every day. I mean, I see film and I see things sometimes where I'm like, I could do that. I could do better than that. But there's a reason why I'm not there yet. You know, you got to trust your journey. You got to trust where you're at. You have to trust the place that you're at, man. So much more to learn.
Money is personal for you.
Yeah, dude, imagine being asked a question by Albert Einstein.
Sports bettors, are you ready?
Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Albert Einstein married his cousin. Yeah, he didn't take that criticism well. Somebody was probably like, yo, Alb, probably not the chick to marry, man. She has Einstein as her last name already. Like, what are you going to go by? Tina Einstein? Yeah, probably should have taken some criticism there. Somebody probably was in his corner like, yo, Albert, I love you, bro, but those kids are going to turn out a little funny. What up, Bird? Coming in at a funny time.
I switched to Chevy.
We switched.
Thank you, Kay. I do appreciate that, though, bro. Glad you're a part of it.
For my family.
This is a journey that, no shit, I couldn't do without you guys. So I'm glad to even be able to stream and have people watch me and care. Doesn't matter the numbers to me. I'm not here looking for 1,000 people watching. My thing, like this. So what's so funny is like whenever I'm asking somebody like what's stopping them, they give me all these different excuses, and I'm just like, dude, just do it. Just do it. If you want to do something, just do it. They're like, well, like I want like 1,000 viewers, or like I want this and I want that, and I'm like, bro, just freaking do it. Just be consistent. Make people want to watch you. If you have a YouTube channel, post that shit every day. Every day. I'm at the point where I don't have to post every day. I still probably do, but I don't have to, and I'm grateful that this is really the first kind of point in time where I'm seeing every video getting 400, 500 views, and I'm like, wow. 3 weeks ago, this shit wasn't happening. You know what I mean? So it's like, you just got to make good content. You got to be honest with your content. You got to believe in what you're saying. You also have to know what the hell you're talking about. I can't not watch Sixers games and then talk Sixers basketball. You know, I'll be the first one to be like, I didn't watch that game. Like the Nuggets. I'm like, I didn't watch the last, what do you call it? The last second half. What the hell am I going to watch that for? LOL, you look way different in your profile. Yeah, I'm changing the picture. Once I get my new headshots back, which are taken Monday, so probably at some point in a week and a half, I'll have a new profile picture. That was like when I had shorter hair. Oh, yo, Pat, I wish, bro. I was shooting a film that weekend. I couldn't. I was actually in Philadelphia, too, which is ironic. I was in Philly shooting a film for Temple.
Give yourself a break.
Finally, the game's back. Good work, Toby. Anthony Edwards can't hurt you. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree.
Right to Tobias Harris. At 6'8" against the 6'4" Anthony Edwards, he's got 16.
I am, Bird.
And the Sixer lead at 6 as we begin the third.
I say that because we're going to be back at this thing tomorrow again. Less than 24 hours. It's 7 o'clock tip-off tomorrow. Give yourself a break.
Oh, hell yeah, kid. I'm all on board. I apologize if I said, what's up, man, too. I had no idea that you were a female. My apologies. But, yeah, man, I did it again. Such a set thing. I'm not used to not having the male population. Set standards. Break standards. Break standards, man. You'd be surprised how many girls are probably wanting to do the same shit. You know what I mean? People relate to honesty, and it doesn't matter what platform or where or whatever that honesty is. People relate to it. I say you go full-fledged. Do that. Why has nobody signed Jeremy Lin? Who knows? Kind of frustrates me a little bit. Jeremy Lin's a good ball player. He's a good ball player. He deserves to be on a team. I would have liked him on Philadelphia, honestly. I mean, I like George Hill, arguably more, but what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Jeremy Lin deserves to be in the NBA. I'm honestly upset that he's not.
And he also looked like he got a little bit of Joel's headbutt.
Do your thing, no kid. Everybody. Literally everybody.
What are the 76ers odds to win the
substantially better than Korkmaz? Dude, I'm better than Korkmaz. I don't know about that. Maybe a little too far. The NBA retired his character. Yeah.
Mention Embiid, the last time the teams met in Minnesota, that was minus Towns, was 16 of 18 from the line. He's 11 of 15 in this one. And you mentioned it, Hollow, the first few minutes of the third. Well, so far, the first one and change belonging to the Sixers.
Don't let him. You don't want
people are so scared to shoot on Embiid. It's unreal. That's unreal, the presence that he has. Ant-Man? Oh. I'm rooting for Ant-Man. Cat? Oh. Another rebound. Fuck. Ant-Man? Oh. Cat? Jordan McLaughlin? Oh. Yikes. That was ugly shooting display by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Seth? Takes us one shot to hit it. Minnesota's just yoking up threes, just dropping just missing everything. R.I.P. John Thompson. Did he just die? Like, is that just the thing? Or has that been a thing around for a while? I feel like he died a while ago. But what the hell do I know? Didn't he die earlier this year? Danny Green said, no, sir. Holy shit, their defense is nasty. Oh, Toby. Bro, I don't know how Tobias Harris is such a phenomenal finisher, but he's so good.
The first 2:45 of this third quarter, all Sixers.
Yeah, Danny Green swatted the shit out of Jordan McLaughlin. The one guy he's taller than.
Great play. Sixers out and running. Tobias at the other end, 4-2.
Thank God I didn't have to watch that commercial. Yo, what do you guys think about Dwayne Wade? I love D-Wade. I feel like he should win Dad of the Year. I wish I could sing.
Everything fantasy, DFS, and sports betting. Manage draft day to game day, plus the day-to-day, and always play with confidence with NBC Sports Edge.
Dear Freedom.
Doesn't feel like 9:35. Guys, I bought so much clothes today. So much, so many. So many. It's a college degree right there. Bought so many clothes today. Unreal. I don't know how many more cutoff tees you're going to get, guys. I might have to pop it out right now before it's too late. Before you guys even starting to see some swag. Bro, Ariana Grande is making $25 million to be a judge on The Voice. Holy shit. Can't wait till one day my name makes $25 million just because I'm a freaking person.
Because of this, we built Ford Edge with
I mean, she's talented as
intelligent
shit, though.
all-wheel
Her talent explodes mine. That's not even a word. See? This is why I only have 1,000 subscribers. I can't speak English.
Because Ford SUVs are built for this, you made
I like Ariana Grande.
best-selling brand. Get an Escape.
I mean, she's super talented.
With 0 for 60 plus 27.50 cash back, or lease
She's not really my cup of tea, but
Adds a whole new
she's
dimension
definitely
to
a
your Sixers sweat. With lines
pretty
changing
good person to
throughout
have
the
as a
game,
female
you can bet the
role
line
model, I
points
would feel like.
money line, and more when you like what you see. Plus, with a deposit bonus.
What's the UCLA score, fellas?
That's an even bigger bankroll to work with. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app.
$25 million. Imagine. Imagine what I would do with $25,000. Imagine what I would do with $2.5 thousand.
76ers basketball is being brought to you by your
How
local
many less zeros is that?
Visit Kia.com to see what it
4?
means to give it everything.
Maybe I should be a mathematician. Guys, should I stop doing YouTube and should I just be like Stephen Hawking? I feel like I could do that.
Presenting the Good Times play being brought to you by Dietz and Watson.
Well, don't get tired of seeing 76er defense, especially the kind of defense
I gotta stop.
that is dramatic and that allows runouts to
I have like a weird fixation that I have to be like either biting my fingers, drinking something, or like smoking something. And I don't mean like drugs. That's not what I'm saying.
First few minutes are going to be critical. Well, Sixers a 12-0 start. To lead by 16 for the first time. The Timberwolves desperate for something.
I mean, Ben, that's a foul, dude. I don't know what you're complaining about. You fouled the shit out of Jordan McLaughlin.
You just knew that Doc Rivers.
It's kind of weird how Ben Simmons doesn't have tattoos. He doesn't really. He strikes me as a guy that would have tattoos. I don't know though. He's kind of like a pretty boy. Ooh, Chris Finch gets a tech.
Something happened on this end that he didn't like on that end.
Yeah, no, the Timberwolves. I don't even. Is it the Timberwolves not trying, or is it just the Sixers being way better than them?
He's got to do something because right now,
I just think defensively the Sixers really picked it up.
struggling to begin this.
Really picked it up. I mean, we're up 17 all of a sudden. Holy shit.
And Finch picking up the tee a few moments ago.
Still.
Not bad. First yawn comes in the third quarter. What was the over-under on my yawns?
Before you sit down.
I know Nelson would probably be like, you're yawning too soon. Third quarter, though. That's not bad.
Perhaps trying to give them a little bit of
Kind of proud of myself for that.
Could go either way right now. Sixers trying to create more separation.
This spacing on the Timberwolves is so bad. That's a great pass.
Good rotation.
No way. Nice. Unreal defense.
Sixers lock all windows and doors.
Locking all windows and doors. Well said, Mark. Well said, big guy. Big guy. Whoa.
Right next to him saw that with a quick call.
This is what the Sixers can do, Alo. They can dominate on defense.
Dude, I'll shoot that shit. Thank you. Oh, that would have been cool.
When you think about a team like
If Embiid hit that, if Embiid hit that three, that would have been.
disruption, not a cohesive team.
Boy, look at Simmons helping Embiid with Towns. Curry with the good
Cat just thinks he's like a good passer all of a sudden, bro. You're not Jokic. Zags up 1.5. Cool. Not great, but
Good decision by Curry to pull it
not
back
terrible
out
for
and
UCLA.
get reset.
Seth?
That's the look.
Oh, you got to make that.
Those are makeable shots.
Yep, here come the Timberwolves now. 0 for 6 and a couple of turnovers to begin the quarter.
What's really carrying the day for the Sixers now is their defense. Timberwolves.
Shit, yawn once, now I'm yawning twice.
Ball in the basket.
Good defense, Seth.
Good D there by Curry moving his feet.
I said that. Good
Towns,
defense, Ben.
Simmons, McDaniels
Wow,
for three.
Jaden McDaniels, bro.
Minnesota needed that. Jaden McDaniels, an average three-point shooter at 38%, ends a 13-0 run to begin the second half.
Ben, where are you going?
Simmons bound and determined on a Kogi, hits the wood hard, whistles silent.
The hell was that?
Towns giving it up. 3 on the way from McDaniels. The air
Jaden
ball
just
taken by
threw up a
Max.
brutal air ball. No one's running back on defense for them. Tobias Harris is so good in transition. So good.
Staying aggressive as Tobias also showing you on the move. That's
20 points, man.
couple bounces and then whoa.
It's right. That's Embiid. And listen, Towns did something similar in the first half, grabbing Embiid. And you think just to make sure that as you're committing that,
I like the beef between Embiid and Cat.
from getting to the hoop,
It's funny to me.
damage is caused, and that was the intent here. He is not trying to hurt him in any way. I think he's just trying to make sure he commits the foul, prevent the hoop, and no other harm. The officials were thinking about the replay. Chris Finch, who already has the technical, saying, go to the replay, I want a flagrant.
Yeah, they want a flagrant foul called. The whole bench up, just confused as to how you
could have been a flagrant.
even entertain the thought of a flagrant foul.
Could have been a flagrant.
So that was Joel. Here's what happened a little earlier.
I love the beef between Embiid and Cat, man. It's so funny to me. Because to me, I just feel like they're both good guys. Anthony, what's up, bro? My Celtics own the poverty Sixers. Hey, there's no denying that. There's no denying the Celtics own Philadelphia.
Towns, who's having a pretty good game himself, now looking for his 19th point.
But I would like to say the Celtics are not the greatest team this year, but I don't really think you need me to say that. I do like the Evan Fournier pickup, though. I do. I'm a Blazers fan. Did you watch the thing at halftime? Oh, I didn't, Golf. You got to come in. You got to remind me of these things. I got a lot going on. I love the Blazers, man. I love Dame. One of my favorite players. CJ's having a great year. Confusing Norman Powell trade because I'm a big Gary Trent guy. Really big Gary Trent fan. He's balling out. That's a foul. Yeah. Toby just stopped using his legs. You like Evan Fournier? Why do you like Evan Fournier? Is a bucket, man. He's a bucket. Evan Fournier is a good shooter. He's a great shooter, actually. I like Evan Fournier, and especially for what they gave up was 2 second-round picks. Dude, I'm doing that any day of the week. Are you kidding me? He's averaging 18 points a game this year. I mean, he's a really good player. He's a good scorer. I don't think Victor Oladipo is very good, but I think he could be good. I understand why he didn't trade for Harden or Lowry. Lowry asking way too much. I'm not trading Matisse, Tyrese Maxey, and 2 first-round picks for a guy who's 35 years old. Not doing that. Harden, I think it was just for Titta. I think it was. I really think it was Houston's Houston's owner refusing to trade to Daryl Morey because Houston got jack shit in that trade. Terrible. One of the worst returns I've seen for a superstar ever in my lifetime. Yeah, Matisse doesn't bring offense, but like he's such a specifically dominant defender off the bench that you can't really trade that up, man. And how good Philadelphia's playing, we're not going to get rid of more depth when we need more depth to get a guy who is just one human. You know what I mean? As great of a fit in Philadelphia Kyle Lowry would be, I'm not doing that deal. Like Matisse is so dominantly good defensively that I'm not even worried about that. That's a phenomenal take. Philadelphia's so good when everyone's healthy. You're not going to trade 4 guys for 1. Deplete the depth. That's been our problem all year anyway. You know, don't get me wrong. I would have traded, and I still would trade Ben Simmons for James Harden any day of the week. I said that in the beginning. I uploaded a video, really upset about the fact that we didn't get him, and then the fact that he went to Brooklyn of all teams. You know, like it sucks. But Embiid for 3. Go get your rebound. Okay.
Edwards trying to hustle down the miss.
Kyle Lowry's way better than Matisse, Maxey, and Green combined. Yeah, but that's not the point, man. Sixers dominated the Seth Curry trade. Yeah, no shit. That's Josh Richardson is a good player. But
averaging 14 a game. We're talking about Anthony Edwards. After that, averaging over 22 per game.
But the point isn't the fact that Kyle Lowry's better than all of them combined. It's the point that, okay, now we have 7 guys we can play instead of arguably 9. You know, like, I don't know, man.
Like they are in the NBA. But not Mr. Edwards, getting stronger.
I'm well aware of how the title window works, and I'm thinking this year and next year.
Offensive foul, Dwight Howard.
Our title window is how good can Embiid be for how long? I think he has this year, next year, and arguably the year after is our contending window. You know? Like, that's why I wanted to do the Harden trade. I get the fact that he's way older, but who cares when he's better than Ben Simmons? Our team would be unreal if we had James Harden. I know.
Trying to get themselves
Wow. Welcome to the scoreboard, Jordan
here,
McLaughlin.
and to withstand that early run by the Sixers, now they've made it a single-digit game again, thanks to Jordan McLaughlin.
Spacing that time, the pass from Karl Anthony Towns finds McLaughlin open.
Scott open for three. Got it.
Big time shot.
Mike Scott needs to do that more often.
Why wouldn't Embiid play this well next year? Tobias Harris has made it dominantly clear that under Doc Rivers, he plays the best basketball of his career. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Embiid is not like this flash in the pan talent. Dude's been at this. He's been this good his whole life. He just hasn't been able to sustain it. Now he's finally sustaining it because he's finally changed his diet and he's finally conditioning better. What makes you think this isn't going to last? You think, wow, it's a huge shot by Seth Curry. What do you think he's just going to all of a sudden go back to? Yeah, dude, he was the best center in the league last year. He's been the best center in the league basically since he walked into the NBA. What makes you think he's not going to continue being the best center in the NBA unless he has a career-defining injury? Knock on, if this is Wood. Ben Simmons, another dunk. Yeah, I got you, Golf. Drop the video name again, and I'll watch it. So, I get it, man. I wish I had Kyle Lowry on the team, too. But I'm also not the general manager of the Sixers.
Nice look by Danny Green. Once again, the Sixers second in the NBA to Memphis in fast break points per game.
LeBron, I would not say he got worse. LeBron James has been the best player of all time since pretty early on.
Defense has been really, really good tonight, especially on Karl Anthony Towns. Whenever he's taken either.
You're going to compare Joel Embiid to Kemba Walker?
It's unusual to see help for Embiid.
That plays in Boston, a system that has destroyed everyone's career since basically walking into that city. Come on now. Kemba's a scorer that they don't let go out and score. Embiid is the most dominant player in the NBA since Shaquille O'Neal, who has a team around him who fuels off of letting him dominate everyone. Totally different situations. Totally different. I'm not saying, but what makes you think Embiid's not going to get better next year? He's like 26 years old. Kemba's like 30. I hear you. I agree. Players don't play the same every year, but there are 10 players a year that do, and Embiid is in that top 10. Also, you could argue Ben Simmons has been the exact same. No way. Prime Dwight Howard over prime Joel Embiid. Now you're just being a silly goose. That is the most outrageous statement I've ever seen in my chat. Outside of when people say Furkan Korkmaz is good. Dwight Howard was never a 20-point scorer. Embiid is the 30-point scorer on 50, 40, 90 at 7 feet tall who plays defense at the same level that Dwight Howard played prime defense. Who cares about awards, dude? What the hell? Okay. When you're putting 30 points a game up on the board, I don't think defense is the number one thing that you need to go out and do. How many defensive player of the years does LeBron have? Is Dwight Howard a better player than LeBron? No. What up, Nelson? Yeah, Embiid and Cat are probably going to kill each other at some point this game. Their beef is just growing by the minute. It's hilarious. How am I being biased? How am I being biased by saying Embiid's prime is better than Dwight Howard's prime? Like how? How is that even a thing? Embiid averages more points in the first half than Dwight Howard did in his entire career. I don't understand how you even can compare the two players. Dwight Howard's never been able to shoot the ball. He's never been able to score. He's an average post player at his prime. But you're going to say Embiid's not as good as him? Prime versus prime? The thing about Embiid is, dude, you don't even know if he is in his prime yet. He's yet to decline. He's getting better every single year at every single statistical contribution. No, I'm saying he's better than Dwight Howard because of shooting, rebounding, passing, scoring, help defense. The only thing Dwight Howard's better than him is just pure defense. He's a better free throw shooter than Dwight Howard. He's such a better shooter than him. He goes out and does – it's not even close. Not even close. The two players aren't even close. I don't know how you could possibly argue that Dwight Howard's prime is better than Embiid's. No.
flagrant foul on that play.
Absolutely not.
And I don't believe a review is coming. We do have a timeout. Sixers by 15.
That's me putting all bias aside. I am very aware of how good Dwight Howard was. He was a top 5 MVP candidate in 1 or 2 years. I know. He led his team to really, really good playoff runs. But it was a different era. And I'm not even saying points per game is the big differential. But, dude, and you can run an offense through Joel Embiid. You have never been able to run an offense through Dwight Howard. Those Magic teams were so good because Dwight Howard was a defensive anchor.
And reach for real. Masagave Premium Hard Seltzer.
It's not just shooting and points per game. I just named everything. The only thing Dwight Howard's prime is arguably better at is defense. And that's just blocks. Embiid is a better pass perceptor. He gets more steals than him. So, like, really, where your argument is the one that's, I hate to say the word, but it's dumb. I don't know how you could ever argue that Dwight Howard's prime is better than Embiid's prime. The fact that we don't even know what Embiid's prime is yet is what's so crazy. Embiid may not even be in his prime yet, and he is already a better player.
I switched for more room. I switched for my
Listen,
family.
this isn't what you're getting. Rudy Gobert is better than Valanciunas because Rudy Gobert plays better defense and Valanciunas plays offense. That's the point. Rudy Gobert is more impactful than Jonas Valanciunas. Joel Embiid is so much more impactful in his prime that he may not even be in yet than Dwight Howard ever was in his prime. That is so simple. They could never run an offense through Dwight Howard. You can run any offense through Embiid, and he makes it work. What up, Brad? Welcome to the chat, bro. George Hill hasn't gone full contact yet. He's probably not going to play tomorrow. He's not playing today, but hopefully he's back within the early next week. Really, really hope so. We really need him to start gelling with this team, man. We really, really need him to get some PT. More than Embiid. I'm really glad Embiid's back, but we really need George Hill to play. For Shake Milton's sake, too.
Sports Philadelphia are offering the game ball delivery sweepstakes. If the Sixers beat Minnesota,
what's the best team an Embiid-led team beat?
Head to Sixers.com/game.
I mean, bro, he's not even in his prime yet to do that. I don't know. I mean, those Celtics, it's a different era, dude. And you're going to say if just Howard, it wasn't. They had numerous guys who put up a lot of good points, a lot of good contributions. Like, you're saying how a guy who's almost already done his career is a better prime than a guy who arguably is basically in the beginning of his. That's not a fair argument to be made. Dwight Howard had 2 good playoff runs in a not much easier league, but it was not as talented. Embiid as a dude, I can't continue with this conversation. Embiid is so much better. So much better. Who cares, dude? It's like, what? What? Dwight Howard hasn't won shit. At the end of the day, they both lost. That Magic team was so perfectly put together. Jameer Nelson, Hito Turkoglu. Like, bro, they had the most unreal shooting that teams had in that generation. They were so ahead of their time. And Dwight Howard was the Rudy Gobert of that team. So you're going to say Rudy Gobert is better prime than Joel Embiid? My God, dude. You're really going to come out here and say Dwight Howard is the main reason that those teams went to the finals? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. It's like saying this Rudy Gobert is the best player on this team or he's better than Joel Embiid because he's won Defensive Player of the Years. No. What has Damian Lillard done? What the hell has Damian Lillard done? So does that make him not as good as other guys because he just hasn't done shit in the playoffs? And I get Damian Lillard has some amazing playoff moments, but as a total guy in the playoffs, he's not been phenomenal. He's had some really bad series, man. Joel Embiid is so far superior. Thank you, Brad. Adam, thank you.
What did it say, number 41?
Nelson, you're right. It was a perfect team. Surround a big guy who can't do anything on the offensive end other than offensive rebound and dunk with guys who shoot 40% from 3, everybody. Jake Layman's like surprisingly athletic. Every time he jumps, I'm like, huh. Good for him. Yeah, 40 seconds left, Cole.
Especially with a team that right now
But yeah, I was hoping to see George Hill tonight too. But then I read a few articles earlier this morning, and I was like, "There's no shot. He's not even practicing really." Good move, Dwight. Oh yeah, baby. That was a great play. 17 years, man. He's been in the league for a minute. All right, golf. One more time. What's it called? The Giannis and what? Giannis and Embiid dropped the trick. All right, 202,000 views.
Back in.
I'll give it a little watchy. Up 18 at the end of the third, probably. I'm on board for that.
And the same for Jared Culver.
Yeah, there's no way I can confidently say that Dwight Howard had a better prime for so many different reasons.
The age of 35, Dwight Howard, along with Danny.
I don't know how you even compare the two players in his career. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Pretty impressive stat there, considering both of them former Lakers. Got rings last year and still stay hungry. How about that?
Howard got caught.
Your argument is gonna be one series.
Yeah, it was a quick hitting play.
What?
Defense just slow reacting. Dwight was caught in the middle there.
Anthony, my man, you got to give it up because it's just doesn't make any. Your argument's not good.
Technical is being called against.
Shake.
Right. I was going to say
it's not good. On 65% shooting, dude, have you ever seen Dwight Howard shoot a jump shot before the last year? No.
Picking up the tee here, yeah, that's the case.
27 and 14 is what Embiid's averaging this year, by the way. He's averaging 30 and 13. So you're saying for a 7-game series, Dwight Howard averaged what Embiid's averaging over the course of a season. Over the season. You're proving my point. Joel Embiid is the most dominant big man the NBA has seen since Shaquille O'Neal. Tell me how Dwight Howard had a better prime because he came a little bit closer to a finals in a 17-year career than Joel Embiid, who has basically played 4 years in his career on some of the worst constructed teams I've ever seen in the NBA. How? How? Literally how? All right, I'm going to watch your track thing.
I play for the Fox. I don't give a fuck to reach my name. I think I'm the go. You don't want no smoke. Me guys don't want fire. Defensive player of the year. You try to don't for me. Get that shit out of here.
Think about what you're thinking about. You're not thinking about Queens.
What am I watching, golf?
One stop for everything fantasy, DFS, and sports betting. Manage draft day to game day, plus the day to day, and always play with confidence. With NBC Sports Edge.
Anthony, go back and watch the series if that's what you think. That was golf. Terrible. A terrible minute of my time you just absolutely wasted. I will never be able to get that 1 minute and 1 second back because I did that for you. Listen, Anthony. Agree to disagree because at this point you're clearly not changing your mind. But you are comparing a 17-year career to a guy who's played 4 years.
We switched. I switched for more room. I switched for my family.
You don't even know what Embiid's prime is.
We love our Chevy.
I switched to Chevy.
He's not even close. Everyone here knows he doesn't even come close to Embiid at any level of the game. At any level, bro, that Magic team was nasty, Anthony. I don't know what is into you that you genuinely believe Dwight Howard's better in his prime. It makes no sense to me. No sense. Dwight Howard has never, doesn't even come close to the numbers that Embiid puts up and the impact that Embiid puts up on both ends of the court. You don't understand that. I don't understand how you're not following this because this is a very simple idea to put across your head, but you're just not getting it. You're comparing 2 series. Like, you're literally comparing a series in 2007 to a series in 2019. Like, okay, look to the series before that one. Look to any other series. I could pick up some random freaking series from 2017 that Embiid just absolutely dominated. 2018 that Embiid absolutely dominated. And be like, oh, look, dude, look at the numbers, man. Look at the numbers. They're totally different players. Thank you. But as an overall player and talent, it's not even close. It's not even close. My fault, Brad. I'll bring it down. Oh my God, Anthony. Continue changing whatever narrative that you want to change to help you sleep at night, to make you believe whatever the hell. At this point, it's just like I'm talking to a wall. You are unaware of how the game of basketball works if you think Dwight Howard. Now I'm whispering, Brad. You're unaware of how basketball works if you think Dwight Howard had a better prime. It's simple, man. You just got to watch more basketball. It's not worth it. It's kind of fun, though. Kind of fun.
To make it a 14-point game after 3, though. The Sixers, an excellent third quarter on the defensive.
Everyone here is making fabulous points, by the way.
Here's that last exchange.
Outside of a few.
Some quick thinking here because you see McDaniel take that leg.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware that 11 of the 12 people in stream are agreeing with me.
Comes back in now. And then you can see McDaniel. That's some quick thinking.
All right, so let me say this.
Did that go in?
The previous play came with 0.3 of a second to go.
Does that count? I have no. I missed it. Does that last bucket count for Minnesota?
So they, in effect, replayed that play. That's the reason why they didn't end the third quarter with that play. And it turns out that McDaniels came away with the rebound off the rim from the.
All right, Anthony. Whatever. Your Trailblazers have one of the worst coaches in the NBA who continue to suck in the playoffs. So. Whatever helps you sleep at night, dude. Terry Stotts is not good at his job.
Able to improvise.
Without Abdenabi, Mark Sumoff bringing you the Sixers.
Like, I got no hate for Portland. My roommate's from Portland, and I love my roommate. But to say Dwight Howard. Yeah. Golf, I see that.
And he is found en route to the hoop.
It's an interesting topic to bring up because I would never imagine that I would ever hear that argument. So
in the perfect defensive position, you might lead to contact, a foul, a grab.
Yo, well said, Don't Splash. Welcome to the chat, by the way.
Use the hashtag Sixers Outsiders to voice your thoughts about tonight's game, and then join
well, I mean, I don't think last year we ever had any intentions on getting out of the first round, and this year is a totally different team that's constructed. So like. And you guys don't admit that you're bad because you've yet to fire your head coach. You've yet to make any impactful decisions. You made a move to win now because you guys think you can win now. Where do you, just because you yourself admit that your team sucks doesn't mean that your fan base and your team itself doesn't think it sucks, because they sure do not. They would not be trading for Norman Powell if they thought that. Yeah, Tony Bradley over 7-game stretches. Better than Hakeem Olajuwon's career because he went 8 for 8 in a game. Like, whatever, dude. Anthony, bro, to be honest, dude, as I've said this a couple times, Korkmaz! That guy is so bad. As I've said this before, we didn't let Harden go to the Nets. We weren't like, you know what? Let him get traded to Brooklyn. We gave our best package. Brooklyn gave their best package. Houston clearly decided. Version of Michael Carter Williams. Anthony, watch basketball, dude. Your intelligence lacks so hard. If you have any awareness of how that Harden trade went down, it was the fact that look at what Houston decided to take over Ben Simmons. Fertitta literally refused to trade to Daryl Morey out of spite because Daryl Morey said he's retiring. Got let go, resigned, and then 2 days later signed with the Sixers. You're just unaware of situations in basketball, man. If you think Philadelphia was just like, you know what? Nah, never mind. You're in the wrong saloon, Anthony. We didn't let anybody go anywhere. It's not how anything works in life. We gave our best. Brooklyn gave their best. Our best was better than Brooklyn's best. Houston decided to take Brooklyn's best because they didn't want to see Daryl Morey win. That is a renowned and well-known thing. That's not true, Anthony. That isn't true. Tyrese Maxey's also really good. I mean, the man dropped 37 points or something like that earlier this year on a pretty great efficiency as a rookie. So I don't know if I would bet anything on that, Nelson. Brooklyn is really good. They killed the buyout market. I mean, it's hard not to kill it when you're the renowned favorites to win and everyone just wants to go there for a ring. But that is the life of an NBA team player.
Get an Escape, an IIHS top safety pick with 0 for 60 plus 27.50 cash back, or lease for 160.
Tyrese Maxey was never the deal breaker. At no point in time was Tyrese Maxey the 30. All right, Anthony, if it's not impressive, you jump in the NBA as a 21-year-old kid, 20-year-old kid, and try and drop 37 points, 39 points in a game when there are only 7 players on the team. We had 7 guys that game against, the Denver Nuggets, who is a much better team than the Portland Trailblazers. You let me know. Continue rolling out Anthony Simons as your backup point guard and trade one of your higher prospects who has had a great career in Portland for Norman Powell, who is going to demand way more money. And keep on rocking out Yusuf Nurkic, who's going to give you 20 games a year. Get hurt always. And squeal up and be soft as shit in the playoffs as he does every single year. And Damian Lillard, who, as much as I love him, doesn't really play well in the playoffs outside of a few big shots and a few big games. He really killed you guys in that Denver Nuggets series a couple years ago.
Joel Embiid is back.
But if it helps you sleep at night, knowing that deep down you want to go into a Sixers chat and talk shit. Whatever does the job, man. I'm here for it. I love banter. I don't want to just talk to everybody that agrees with me. Embiid just did elbow jumper, by the way. Nah, I don't want to ban him. Why would I ban him? I love it. It creates conversation. I love talking about sports when people disagree. It's interesting. So if Embiid gives me 3 more points and 1 more rebound, I call it a stat line.
Keeping Minnesota in it. It's his 4 threes, got 31, making him high man in the game.
Okay, so when Tyrese Maxey comes out next year or 2 years from now and really just balls out, I'll make sure to remember that. And I didn't keep shit. I'm not the general manager. I am a freaking 24-year-old kid who lives in New York City who watches Sixers games and talks about them. I am not the one you got to be talking about. A glorified Stanley Johnson. Okay. Matisse Thybulle leads the NBA in deflections, plays less minutes than anybody in the NBA, is arguably a top 10 on-ball defender, has over a steal and a block a game as a guard who that usually never happens until Dwayne Wade really kind of made it a thing.
Tobias Harris returning in for Mike Scott.
For a guy who is 35 years old, on the last year of his deal, and expects to get $20 million a year. After we just signed Al Horford, who is 415 years old, gave that man almost a max contract, and saw how that worked. We are in first place. Who gives a shit, dude? Tony Allen was a great basketball player for 14 years of a career and never could score. Andre Roberson was a championship-level player on really good teams and never could score. Matisse Thybulle is a 24-year-old kid who plays defense arguably better than them. And talk about a guy who doesn't want to talk all about points per game with your discussion about Dwight Howard, but you're going to come out here and say Stanley Johnson's the same player because he scores the same. That's the point. The hypocrisy on your end is unreal. You just change the narrative to fit whatever the hell you want to say. And that's really the soul behind a casual NBA fan, which is cool, man. Just watch more basketball. Become more aware of the game. Understand the impact is more than skill, is more than points per game. It's about specific roles that you know you have to bring to a team to be able to be a rotational player on a championship level team. Stanley is a dog defensively, then how come he's been bouncing around teams ever since he's been an absolute bust of a top 10 pick? When Matisse Thybulle was drafted late 20 or early 20s and immediately comes in and plays better defense than Stanley Johnson has ever played.
One more at the line here for Jordan.
Exactly, Nelson. It's just the hypocrisy is unreal. Kevin Durant also hasn't played golf in like how long? James Harden's also playing way better than Kyrie.
Just over 4-1.
Look at what he did to Kawhi in Toronto. You could have used him in 2019. What are you even talking about? Stanley Johnson's now the missing link to the Sixers team? Wow, if it was that easy. Seems like Stanley Johnson would not be bouncing around teams for his entire career. Hey, Korkmaz hit a 3, by the way, guys. Woohoo! Was that 2 for 7? 2 for 8? 2 for 9? Ooh, good rebound by Matisse. Anthony, you're literally you're saying Stanley Johnson's better than Matisse Thybulle, which is just simply outrageous. You're just at this point genuinely trying to troll. How can you say James Harden's been carried? He's been the best player on every team he's ever been on until this year. Yeah, Nelson, for real, bro. Hey, Stanley Johnson would have shut down one of the greatest players of the 2000s. Stanley Johnson. Right. Stanley Johnson. A guy who can't stick to a team because he just simply isn't good. No shit, Kyle Lowry's better than Tyrese Maxey and Matisse Thybulle. But that's not what all you're saying is. What you are missing is impact and depth. Depth wins championships. Look at the 2019 Toronto Raptors. Depth. A lot of good guys and one star player. Got to knock it down, Shake. Damn. James Harden's always been. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Colin? Don't try and come out and troll now.
Joel going for the steal. Foul instead. They're going to replay it after the personal. There's the steal on that cross-court pass.
What other bad takes you have? I'm kind of having fun with it. First one was Dwight Howard's better than Joel Embiid. Second one is Stanley Johnson's better than Matisse Thybulle. Missing the money Larry wanted and the amount of picks we would have to give up. Exactly, Nelson. And I'm not here going to sit and say, like, I'm afraid to trade first-round picks because I'm not. I would love to trade some first-round picks. Whatever. But I understand the hesitancy that the Sixers had. I mean, look what happened last year, guys. You know what I mean? That shit killed us.
There are replays for you to take a look at.
A first-round pick is worth it, but not two young players who are continuing to improve every single game. Right. Compare Chris Paul, maybe the greatest point guard of all time, to Kyle Lowry.
This criterion, wind up, impact, follow through. WHIP is the acronym.
Anthony. Cold take after cold take here.
Hammering down that time on Towns, sending him to the line for the 11th and 12th times in this game. Embiid, by the way, his first action.
What's the UCLA score? Give me an update.
4 minutes. So here is Towns after the flagrant. 2 and the ball back for Minnesota. This was last year,
UCLA
third
update.
Quarter, February,
I
a
need
year
one.
ago.
You can see the extracurriculars from both guys.
They're not comparable. Chris Paul and Kyle Lowry are not comparable players.
For sure.
Chris Paul is one of the greatest, barely worse. Chris Paul is one of the greatest point guards of all time. Kyle Lowry is not even going to be a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he might be, though.
I remember a few years ago.
Yeah, dude, Chris Paul's.
Trash
Dude, they're not even
between
close.
Joel and Towns on Instagram.
Mentality, they have a similar mentality, but dude,
So they go back a little bit.
Kyle Lowry's not even close to Chris
Nothing
Paul.
worse than that menacing tweet that really stings the soul.
How can you confidently say these things? 52-52. Sheesh. All right, golf. Let's check out this list. Let me look at it. Dame, Steph, KD, Harden, Bradley. No way, Bradley Beal's that high. No way, dude. KD is the second best player in the NBA, and LeBron's the number one player. AD is also top 10.
More to them than what's thought,
Dude,
especially you consider
if you're really going to be telling me stats or what makes a player, then you got to stop proving to me that you know nothing about the game of basketball. Chris Paul is not putting up huge stats this year, but the Suns are the second best team in the Western Conference right now. Why? Because of the impact. Impact. I feel like I'm doing a TED Talk here on impact. And if you're going to say stats is better, then, hey, Joel Embiid and Dwight Howard again. The hell? Chris Paul is one of the best defending perimeter defenders of all time. He's one of the greatest facilitators of all time. He's one of the greatest mid-range scorers of all time. He's one of the greatest leaders of all time. Tell me how, in what area are they comparable? Chris Paul's, what is going on? Only a 10-point game. That's a treble. It's a great play by Joel Embiid, too.
Nice hands from Joel Edwards, putting it right in front of him like a loaf of bread. There it is. Give me that, Joel. Then off of the left knee and out of bounds. Sixer ball. Good D from the big fella.
Simmons
I feel like I haven't seen Ben Simmons play in like 15 minutes.
That'll be his 5th.
I love watching Cat play, though, man. Cat's a fun player. Good ball player, too. Really good.
And you can see Towns trying to fight through it. Got tangled up with Ben.
Golf, I would sadly disappoint you with that. I don't think you would enjoy it. It's boring. Yo, that's so true, Nelson. So true, bro. Chris Paul's awareness is like unmatched. And like, don't get me wrong, Kyle Lowry's a great player, and he has a great mentality, and he's a dog, and he pushes guys that a lot of guys can't push at, the same level. But to compare him to one of the greatest point guards ever, maybe the greatest point guard to ever play.
To his defense, he is going up against the best two-way big man in the league.
Yeah, he's in there now, defending Embiid, protection for Towns as Edwards.
I love Ant-Man.
Comes up with a turnover. He's got
I wish the Timberwolves were better.
Again, the lead is down to 8.
They're like, could be exciting.
They can muster the energy in the second of a back-to-back as we pass the halfway point of the 4th. Harris denied. Nice play by Jaden McDaniels to block the shot.
Like, it surprises me how bad the Timberwolves are. Wow, Embiid blocked that. Yeah, and like, it's not even the fact that we would have traded Thibault, but it's like Thibault and Maxey and 2 first-rounders and Danny Green and this and that. And every time I read the report, there's more they're asking. I'm just like, bro, come on. Like, I'm not trying to trade the whole entire team for a guy who, don't get me wrong, is really, really good. But it's deeper than that sometimes, you know what I mean? That's a phenomenal take, and you missed it. Damn, Embiid really just throws himself on the court. Not trading a starter and 2 guys who get minutes and 2 first-round picks for 1 guy. My hand looks so big. Not doing it. We have a timeout. 108-100, like 4.5 left. Sixers up. It's like weirdly becoming close. Kind of low-key scaring me, but I wonder how many minutes Embiid has tonight. I'm going to look it up.
We make up for with the gravel-pounding ambition of youth. The precision of torque vectoring corner control. The enhanced agility of our center locking differential. Available on Kia's tough and ready lineup of all-wheel drive SUVs.
Because of this, we built Escape with Ford Copilot 360. Because of this, we built Ford Edge with intelligent all-wheel drive. Because of
Bro, stop liking my photos. I'm not going to DM you for some promo deal.
And because Ford SUVs are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Get an Escape, an IIHS top safety pick with 0 for 60.
Day trading. What do you think, I'm a freaking financial analyst? You're just putting up random photos.
We are back. The Sixers leading by 8 over the Timberwolves, holding home court advantage. As we welcome you inside our studios, Amy Fiddle, Jim Lynam, standing by for Sixers postgame live. And Jim, it is the return of Joel Embiid after that 10-game absence. How has he looked to you?
I thought he got more into his rhythm aim as the game progressed. A little rusty in the beginning, but I will tell you what, a very, very physical contest between he and Karl Anthony Towns. Joey shot 15 free throws, Towns a dozen.
Yeah, these two have a little
Bro,
bit
Jim
of
Lynam
history
doesn't
we've
even
seen
speak.
there.
He doesn't even say words.
Flagrant foul, but 23
just
points in
mumbles.
26 minutes of work. They're hoping to give him a little breathing room. Do you think that he might end up playing the rest of this game 5 minutes ago?
If the Sixers can't put it away and give the Timberwolves some credit, they're on a back-to-back here, and they're hanging tough.
Yes, they are. We'll see how this one ends up.
I want to fly. I haven't flown in a while.
Bring us home.
I will do my best, Amy, and in answer to your
getting hot in here.
rhetorical question to Coach, Embiid right
Yo,
now,
I love Jazz Chisholm.
Dwight Howard is in for him, but
On the Marlins. Dude's so cool. Sweatshirt's popping off, guys.
So far. Well, you hope that you don't have to use his services, that Dwight and the rest of the four out there will be enough.
Embiid did the celebration he did a couple months back when he was on the court, like bang in the air. It was weird, but it's funny. Glad you have him back. Sixers up 6 with 4.5 left. Come on, man.
Got to be in a position to help off that weak side rotation late getting there.
Simmons.
Man, I'm starting to get a little worried about this game.
2 points after intermission. He's got 13 in all. Under 4.5 to play. Towns.
Good defense. That's great defense by Ben. Ben wants it, and they're not giving it to him. There he is. Let's get a good possession here, guys. Tobias on Cat. I'm not a fan of that matchup. Danny Green, top of the key 3. Yeah, no, J-Lo is phenomenal. Simply phenomenal at everything. Hey, guys, let's put in Rajon Tucker. Why not? Throw him one alley-oop and then put him back on the bench. I love Rajon Tucker. I don't know why. He's like a fun player. He's got cool. He's got so much swag. I think that's what it is. Here for the swag.
I switched to Chevy. With an impressive lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs, it's no wonder people are
What is
switching
this?
to Chevy year after year.
I'm never switching back.
Current qualified competitive
There it is.
can get this
There it
Trax
is.
all-wheel drive for
Yeah, he does look cool as fuck.
$1,000 a month.
Rajon Tucker is just so swaggy.
Roads at your local Chevy dealer.
I feel like we pushed Anthony out the chat. I enjoyed it. That was a fun third quarter, just talking basketball like that, though. I've seen this Allen Iverson commercial 45 times in the last 2 days. My brain is melting from watching AI step over this random white actor in a random Philadelphia bar that was probably shot in either LA or New York City.
The daily 5-minute podcast from the 76ers Podcast Network. Follow The Scoop by searching 76ers Podcast wherever you listen to your pods.
Do you guys like the Sixers jerseys? Like the regular generic home and aways?
In the last 5 and change, as we look to a guy who's played very well in fourth quarters this year, Tobias Harris. Embiid remains on the bench. Howard dealing with Towns, who will go to the line.
Dwight, stop fouling, man.
14th times in this game.
Shit.
And the foul on Howard is his 5th.
It's really impressive for a guy to play 17 years in the league. I don't think that's appreciated enough. That's a crazy impressive by Dwight Howard.
That was the 35th free throw attempted by the Timberwolves.
Bro, are we really up 5?
29 for the Sixers. Both of those figures.
Yeah, I agree, Nelson.
Above
But, like, what about the ones now?
the team
They're just the white ones and then the Regular blue ones. Thoughts? Purple? Purple would be interesting. Purple, probably not.
Towns with 34, 10 above his average.
Yo, underrated jerseys were those blue Sixers jerseys in the early 2000s. I like them. They were actually really cool. And then we went to this gross stage of the 2010s that were just so ugly. Go to work, Toby. He's so good at that, man. Huge bucket. All right, let's see who's close to the score. All right, well, I have no shot. No shot, no shot, no shot.
Towns again.
No shot. No
36
shot.
for Towns, his season high 41.
No shot.
Simmons in a rush all the way. It would have counted. And Ben will look to have to do his business now at the line.
Yeah, I agree. They're not. Could be worse. I like them. They're clean. I just feel like there's more to be done. No shot. No shot. I mean, I guess Boz is the only one that's like decently close. Come on, Ben. Oh, he had a free throw. Hey, guys, what did I tell you about Josh Okogie? I don't even think that man scored tonight. He's really going to play 30 minutes and not even get a bucket.
One more at the line for
Team's
Ben
offense is so bad. I agree, don't splash. I agree. But after you see something like 55 times in the matter of 2 days, it's just like, I've seen too much. I've seen it too much.
Dwight Howard making enough mischief to cause the Timberwolves.
It's like silly, but it works. It's funny.
Their attempt at getting the defensive rebound. And inside it goes to Harris, and a foul is called.
All right, I'm going to pull this plug.
Minnesota in the penalty.
Kind of tired. I need to, was it 10:30? Got to go look at my board. What do I do today?
Ben on the baseline, finding and cutting Tobias. And Okogie from behind.
I'm going to read that.
Trying to recover. Missed the foul.
Tobias to the line.
Yeah, I need to come out with new kicks, bro. The zip-up Jones were insane. Ahead of his time, bro. Ahead of his time. You guys see the J. Cole shoes, the Dreamers? I want them. So if you guys want to Venmo me $126. That shit was fire, bro. I love J. Cole. What an entrepreneur, man.
A total of 69 free throws by the teams.
Boz might get the score right. Hey, don't tell him.
Continues to sit. He exited with about
He said 121-09.
His team is still up 7. Towns thinking about a 3. It's a healthy one.
Oh, maybe not. As Cat hits a 3 from Nova Scotia.
Remarkable performance. He's got 39. He has scored 16 here in the fourth, and it's a 4-point game.
Zip up, Jones. You know you're from Philly when you're just calling shit, John.
Harris giving up the dribble. McDaniel's getting a piece of it. Sixers will keep
J. Cole is the best, bro. The absolute best. I've modeled my life after him.
Indeed is back.
He just has such a inspirational drive to that man, and you can listen to it through his poetry for real. And to a level of just like he just wants to make change in this world, and at the end of the day, that's why I want a platform. Tobias Harris is the man. Talk about J. Cole, Tobias Harris. Bad defense, Ben. Bad defense. Nobody got the score right today. Ant-Man with 27. Whoever said he was going to get 10. Oh, Tobias. He looks like he just wants to kill people.
All eyes on Edwards and Towns.
I miss Sixers games.
They have brought Minnesota to this point. Towns hits for 2, and the rebound right to Simmons.
Yeah, 28. Tobias Harris is unreal right now. He's our fourth quarter guy, you know what I mean? Now he's got Jordan McLaughlin on him, who's my size. Weird pick and roll. Oh, that's a great play. 30! 30. He is so locked in, man. Brad Lidge. All right, Allah. I see you with the Philly reference. Mr. Lights Out. Good defense.
Fighting the good fight and getting 2 in spite of good defense by Seth Curry.
Toby's unreal. Yo, for real, Nelson, do this shit in the playoffs, bro. Begging you, Toby. Up 6, 45 left, and we're just giving it to Bias. He's just doing his thing. He's got a good defender on him, though.
Embiid thinking 3.
Embiid for 3? Oh.
Green doing his best to keep it alive.
It's great hustle. Great hustle, Ben.
To keep it alive for the Sixers, who are in no particular hurry, using a little bit of clock. Now Embiid. And wait a second, before the Simmons slam, there was a foul.
I'm sweating. I feel like I'm at the game. I'm not. If you guys can't tell, I'm not at the game. I'm in front of a blue screen.
Able to shed that one defender.
I look skinny today. Should hit the gym. I'm a piece of shit for that. Sixers 119, Timberwolves 113, 24 seconds left. Embiid's at the line. Tobias Harris is 12 in the fourth quarter. Cat has 18, I think. Embiid's struggling from the line tonight.
Yep, the foul on McDaniels, his 4th. For defense,
Matisse coming in.
In for Curry.
Matisse coming in. A little offense, defense. We like that.
16 from the line now, looking for his 24th point.
I do wish we had Kyle Lowry, man. These situations. Bro, how many timeouts did the Timberwolves have? I feel like every 15 seconds they're calling timeouts. 120, 113, 24 left. Here comes the AI commercial. Oh. Yo, my chest is screaming at me. Today was chest day too. I went at 7, and they close at 7. Tell me what gym closes at 7 p.m. on a Saturday night? Planet Fitness, apparently. I was pissed. Yesterday I hit legs. I've been walking like a penguin all day, which is a bird. So.
Motor vehicle accident, 20 million. Medical mistake causing brain damage.
When you said it was over, it shot right through my heart. And you made me and like me what? Oh, I was so mad. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Nelson, I don't know, man. I hate it. It's like they close at 7 on like Saturday and Sunday nights. Like the weekends. If any day you should be open later.
Banking better together.
Yeah, no, you can get food at any point in time ever. Not really as much now with like COVID. It's kind of like closing a little bit earlier. But like they're starting to stay out a little later. New York is like live, bro. It's live. It is always live, especially the later it gets. Amazon continues to text me to ask me for a job. I don't need an Amazon job. I have some self-respect.
Now they bring in another young stud in Mr. Edwards, and it seems that the cohesion is there. Still remains to be seen.
No, there's no cohesion in Minnesota. They have like 12 wins.
Minutes, as has this guy, Jordan McLaughlin. Must-score situation for Minnesota out of the timeout. They get an Edwards.
Man, what are you doing, bro?
What a play by Joel, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Sixers. Another block for Embiid, and a timely one at that.
See, he gets all
it's phenomenal defense by Joel Embiid. Embiid just blocked Anthony Edwards on a strange drive, but that's just a rookie being a rookie. I wonder what his ceiling is. I wonder how good Anthony Edwards is going to be. Nelson, bro, happiness, dude. I'm broke as shit, but I'm happy as shit.
And now they're reviewing the play.
Money comes when you're happy. When you do something you love, happiness, money comes. It follows because it goes through you. It shows through how good you are.
But he'll get a break here as the officials go to replay with 15.1 remaining.
The call on the floor is confirmed. Phillies ball.
There you go. Embiid with a big block.
Gonzaga UCLA score.
Boy, and on the scramble there,
UCLA is up
Green got a
71-70.
piece
Wow.
of Towns' leg.
I'm all for that.
And now Minnesota, no doubt, will put pressure on the Sixers. And if they don't come up with a steal, they'll be forced to foul. Just got to get it in. There you go. And they do to Harris, one of their better free throw shooters. Tobias in a bad part of town, but he is fouled with 11.5 remaining.
I need a Sixers podcast.
So he will walk to the line.
Maybe.
Points in his pocket.
Maybe. I kind of see this as like my form of a podcast. I don't want to do a podcast until like I have a pretty large following, and I really don't know how much time I have to be able to do that.
And in the second of a back-to-back, he ran 44 minutes.
But I'm going to be on a podcast Monday night, so I mean, if people want me on their podcast, sure, why not? But I'm not. My schedule is hectic as shit already. Not really out here looking for more sports things that consume my time.
Harris responsible for 10 of the
It's funny, like YouTube's very secondary to me, but it is ironically what's blowing up quicker. Paul Reed does have legit potential. Don't splash. Go check that video out. That's a good video, actually. I put a lot of time into that one. I actually watched G League games.
32 for Harris, 12 above his average.
Monday night where it's like this Philadelphia sports talk thing. It's I think it's gonna be on Mitch's channel. I don't know. I would put it on mine, but it's his thing.
Taco Bell's quesalupa is back with its cheese-stuffed shell. But there's nothing worse than overhype. Here it is.
I think Monday night, to be honest, I don't even know. My week is jam-packed. I just got a pretty big role in a New York City play. So now, I've never done theater a day in my life, by the way. But that's going to be something. And I got the goddamn lead, so I got to really memorize that. Mitch Kofsky, I don't know if you've seen his YouTube videos. He's a nice kid. Not really a kid. He's older than me, but I call everybody kid. That's probably just my fault.
You want numbers? Here they are. Our Chevrolet
Tobias Harris, great game. 32-4-4 so far.
A bulging stat sheet, including 40.
Mark Zuloff just called it a bulging stat sheet. See, that's why I can't work for TV, because I'd be like, bulging stat sheet, pause, and I would lose my job like that.
Couple of free throws moments ago to give him 32.
Cat's got to be frustrated with this team, man. They just lose and lose and lose and lose, and all he does is play great.
And now the Timberwolves without any timeouts. But I'll tell you what, these guys fought tonight.
No, they did.
122, 113, 11 seconds left.
Wasn't full when they started this game, having played in Memphis.
Yeah, it'll be live on Monday night.
Travel from Memphis. We talked about losing an
Follow Mitch's stream if you want to watch it.
And yet they comported themselves well.
I can always send you guys the link too.
8th straight win for the Sixers over Minnesota. Their 7th straight win here.
Great dub. 9-point win. Kind of made it scary at the end, but good show. My hair looks funny.
15, the best way possible to celebrate Joel Embiid's return is with a win. And the Sixers win it tonight.
Great game.
The Timberwolves by a final.
Clap your hands. Great game, Rajon Tucker. We got that dub for you. Who cares about Joel Embiid? That was for Rajon Tucker.
The Toyota Camry. Now
we did that for you, Rajon. We did it for you. Oh, yeah. I'll probably stream tomorrow, too. Hope so. I'm probably the only dude that misses Bradley and Ben together. Maybe. I don't know. Sixers fans went ballistic when we traded that, man. I was like, yo, we got George Hill. Pretty good basketball player, if you'd ask me. Good night, Nelson. Thanks for stopping by. Anybody have anything to say before I end the stream? Speak now or forever hold your peace. What is it? Right? I'm right. What do I know? I don't have anything. You guys have until 2:35. I'll be streaming tomorrow. See you, Kia. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you to everybody who came out at any point and stayed through, especially. I always appreciate that. Better talking to you guys than to myself because I do that as is too much. I'm interesting, but not that interesting. See you, Nelson. I'll stream tomorrow. What time is the game? Do you guys know what time the game is? What time is the Sixers game tomorrow? Siri knows everything. 7. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'll stream. Why not? I mean, if I'm watching it, I'll stream. So I'll make my best effort to watch the game. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Fun stream. High energy stream. Thanks to Anthony for coming in with some bad takes for me to rip apart for a little bit. It was a good game. Embiid, obviously. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Until next time. See you guys tomorrow.